Alright, here we go. I do believe you have the first game ready now. And the first game is gonna be between the Asians only and the glorious Kingmakers. Also in the commentary I'm joined by Siske, so you might want to say hi.
Hello, hello.
Also, if there are any people watching and are DMing me or Siske, just pour all your questions to Raptor, yeah? Because we obviously can't reply right now. Here we go. Also, thank you fellas for following the stream, of course. It's much appreciated. We're just waiting for the first game to start here.
Yeah, we just need to set some things up.
So there might be some background noise from all the fireworks because it's one day before the New Year, so you know how it goes. And here we go, we are in the first team's champion selection. Asians only have the first ban, they will use that Shen ban, there's only 3 bans for some reason, but that's all we need anyway.
I'll come back stronger.
Now keep in mind, Team 2, so red team is free agents team, so we expect a lot from them. We expect a complete wrecking. Vayne and Gangplank bans coming out from both teams. We're waiting for a second ban now from the red team.
Holy shit, so many messages. Oh well.
Alright, again guys, I appreciate all the messages in Discord, but direct any questions to Rob there, he'll know how to handle it. So fucking hell, we're already in the picking phase actually. Seems like Agent Sonya are having Twitch AD carry. And now we're waiting for counter picks from Red Team.
Yeah, well, Kane and the Katarina main. Locking right there. Proper. I actually have no clue what these guys tend to play.
It's gonna be interesting to see any kind of synergy in champion selection from the free agents teams. It's always interesting to see what they pull out in such a short time. Meanwhile, it seems that Twitch will be an AD carry, not jungle, Mr. Frankil.
Yep.
I got you there, by the way.
Shogun in jungle. An aggressive support maybe, for some engage potential.
So far it kinda seems that Team 2 is going for more of a team fighting composition rather than big. On the other hand, we have Team 1, the blue team, with... I mean, the other team fights are strong as well. It's gonna be interesting to see what they pull out though. If they lock in that Malzahar, it's going to be more of a big composition, I think. So we're gonna have big versus team fighting. But no, they actually picked Zoe, so... Pretty broken champ, to be honest. Why not
Team
at
2
least?
was really strong team fight.
Yeah, T1, I don't think T1 can afford to actually get caught in team fights unless they're far ahead. Also, ganking potential from Kane is way better than Cho'Gath, especially early. Which will kind of bring the team 2 ahead a bit if they play it correctly.
Malfight, yeah, their team 2 is certainly go from a strong team fight engage.
Yeah.
It's quite basic comp to play out. Just group up, force your enemies to react.
I think Team 2 might be looking for that early objective control as well. So Team 1 really needs to be careful how they play it. They do have some hyper carries on their team, but in team fights it's going to be really hard for Twitch because he has no escapes. Against the Assassin, Alistar, Varus and Malphite, which can lock him down really hard. Well, we'll see how it plays.
It will be fun to see what style that Kane adapts into, if he goes for the Bruiser or if he goes for Assassin and tries to assassinate the backline. I would preferably have chosen the Bruiser form here since it's against the Darius and the Shogun.
Yeah. But at the same time, the red one, whatever it's called, is gonna keep you in the fights a bit longer because of sustain.
Yeah, that's
and could lock down Twitch even harder with the additional knock-up, so... It really depends. I think he will be forced to choose depending on how Katarina does on lane. Because if Katarina won't be able to assassinate Twitch, then he'll just have to do it. Because if Twitch survives the fight for too long, then Team 2 can just say goodbye, I think.
Yeah, the problem with Team 2's composition is if Twitch is allowed to initiate with a good ultimate, he can instantly kill like every single threat in their comp, and then it's like Alistar and the Malphite left.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is not that strong.
Both teams seem to have a pretty decent champion select actually. It just depends on how well they play it out. I'm also interested in Zoe Heal. I'm not sure why, but maybe just a meta that I'm not aware of. I reckon she can pick summoner spells up after all, but I don't know, I'd still at least take barrier on her as defensive spell rather than heal.
Excuse me. Keeping track of fixing other issues at the moment while we're waiting for the game to begin.
Yeah, just 20 seconds before the game starts. Well, and the loading screen actually. It's also interesting how Team 1 doesn't have exhaust even though they're playing against Varus, which can be really a real pain in the ass in the team fights actually. If you don't get close to him fast enough, especially if he's building AD rather than lethality.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice indeed. Let's see if we can... Oh, no. We're waiting for the
We're
loading.
still waiting for them to load, yeah.
So where do you believe the jungle attention will be paid from both teams?
I feel like Team 1 kind of has to focus on getting Twitch ahead, otherwise I don't... Either Twitch or Darius, but then again Darius can get cut down by Varus pretty easily because of his damage per health. I do believe Team 1 should just focus on getting AD carry ahead, and Team 2 probably focus on mid lane, or just counter gank bot lane constantly and get Varus fed. I don't know, I feel like both of these matches will kind of have the most important role on bot or mid lane. Because top laners is just Darius and Malphite. They're good CC and good tanks, but I don't feel like they're gonna impact the game as hard as bot and mid can.
Yeah, you're probably correct there with your analysis.
Jumping into game 1. I thought my stream wasn't working for a second. Hello?
Hello?
Here we go. I don't know, I just had some weirdest lag ever right there.
Let's see. So we get everything in order. Scoreboard up. Thank you.
So yeah, we have got AD carry, Pablo with support, Kanti. Then we have mid laner. Wait, what's his name? He's moving too fast, crap. Boido Kitsune. In jungle. Okay, my mouse is fucking spazzing out, I can't. Well, that's scuffed. And on top lane we have Philfot playing against Darius. Enemy team we have top lane Dova, King Croatia, mid lane Mio, jungler Spice and Barrel, support Brasilda, and 50 Cent Kindisback AD carry. Good luck having fun coming out in old chat. Nice sportsmanship from both teams, there we go. That's what we wanted to see.
Yeah, in before he says FML.
Freaking heck.
Ooh.
And I called it too early there, PM in the chat.
Yeah, a little bit cockiness is okay, but as long as not something really offensive.
Yeah. Both junglers starting bot lane jungle, which is acceptable of course. I mean, Kayn does start raids, I mean he can start raids, but starting blue is just as good. Some poke coming up in middle lane. I expect a lot of poking coming from Zoe against Katarina.
Yeah, let's see if one of the teams keep track of the other jungler or not, because this can be really important in this matchup.
I'm also interested about their ward positions in this game. Both of them kind of need defensive lanes. Not defensive lanes, defensive wards. I think Team 2 would kind of need to ward deep so they can prevent getting counter ganked if Kayn focuses on ganking. And that could really get them ahead. Just a few wards placed could get them there.
Yeah, right now Kayn is a little bit ahead in farm towards Shogun.
Yeah, that's true. He does have a bit of a faster clear than him, but it's gonna show. That's some poke coming up from blue team's bot lane. Well, on top lane just farming. Yeah, I think top lane is just gonna be a farming simulator for until the team fights break out. It's gonna be interesting to see the first Drake, which is Infernal Drake. Beneficial for both teams, of course.
Yeah, and Infernal Drake is always fun to see because we know a lot of teams wants to put a lot of attention towards them. So
gank on mid lane. He will miss the skill shot and Zoe will just walk away. Actually, Zoe coming back with some poke. Katarina jumps away, but Zoe does get a nice poke onto Kayn. It was a good try for early cheese, but kind of failed. Kayn does being that he's coming bot lane next, it seems. A bit of a failed trade from red team. They did initiate on bot lane, but they kind of failed the trade. Bard got a nice stun on Varus there and dealt a lot of damage because Bard is balanced. But here we go, gank on bot lane. Alistar will flash on Twitch, and Twitch might go down. No, uses his heal. Bard heals him up as well, and those are 2 flashes wasted on red team, I believe. Actually, just 1 flash, my bad.
Yeah, it's 1 flash invested for a flash and a heal.
Yeah, and Bard goes in. He might look for fuzz. He ignites him, but he will not get the fuzz blood, and Kayn will survive. He survives with 50 HP. A bit of a brave move from Bard.
A bit of greedy play.
Yeah. Meanwhile, some trading on mid going on. They will miss this stun.
Yeah, he invested both his summoners for something that could max get a 1-for-1 trade out, so I wouldn't really call it worth to do. But we all agreed for that first blood.
Yeah, I mean, it was worth for a blue team until Bard did that bit of a silly play. Because even in the summoners, sure, Twitch had to flash and heal, but at least he survived. Oh well, whatever. Just a bit of a greediness, doesn't cost the game. Top laner farms are pretty decent. I mean, not decent. They both have the exact same farm, so they're farming pretty good. In the jungle, Kayn is a bit ahead. He also has an assist and more items. Cho'Gath is gonna back just now. Mid lane, Zoe is winning in a farming just a bit, which is expected, so not too much of a surprise there. Bot lane, Twitch is losing by like 10 farm or so. But yeah. Another gank on mid. He will smite her. She is forced to flash. Zoe had to use flash there. She does get the snap. She got the stun on Katarina though. If we just missed a kill on bot lane, Twitch just got eradicated, it seems.
Yeah, right now top lane is quite even in farm. Mid lane seems to be the same. Kayn is still ahead in the jungle with a 1 successful gank as well.
Yeah, as we predicted, Kayn will do a lot of more ganks than Cho'Gath, obviously. And so far it's working for his team quite well. Gold-wise, they're all ahead. And yeah, the team is 2k ahead already.
Let's see, we just had a recall from Kane. Picks up Stalker's Blade and 2 longswords with boots.
That was some huge poke on mid lane on Katarina though. Zoe hitting that Qs is just... You just can't afford to get hit by Q when you're playing against her.
Let's
So much
see.
damage.
Katarina is adapting into a magic mantle, 2 longswords and boots, no pots.
A bit
Which
of a
might-
risky going to lane without pots in my opinion. But she does have that magic resist which will help her sustain of course.
Varus seems to be going for that classic Rageblade build as well. Seems to be an on-hit build.
Yeah. I mean it was expected to go from on hit considering he's playing against 2 strong tanks.
I
really
might
full
have missed
utility.
it. Which keystone is he using? Is he playing with
I've
Lethal Tempo?
I've got no idea to be honest. I'm not sure there's any way to check in spectating.
Yeah, he's playing with pressed attack.
Bard will just portal his way away. Might get to stun him. No, Twitch uses heal for Bard there. It was a nice gang, they didn't expect that one.
Kane is still trying to get
Oh,
ganks
nice
up.
gank on mid lane now. And yeah, Cho'Gath just fucking eats Katarina.
Yeah.
That was
Shogun
a
got a
decent
stack
gank there.
of feast from a champion. That could be good.
Yeah.
Keep back up.
And Twitch seems to be in a bit of an issue. He might die. Yeah, he's dead. Alistair picks up the kill though. Probably unintentionally. But what matters is that Twitch is gone and now botlane can farm and push, really. But gets a nice stun on Varus. Varus with a thumbs up. And yeah, it seems like they're just gonna farm.
We still have to see any deep wars from either team, which we want to see from the red team now, because
Yeah.
they start to get a lead.
Both teams have one pink ward down though. We have blue team on the middle push and I guess that's smart having a pink ward in the lane bush for red side because they are ahead and they can expect ganks now. At the same time it will ensure that Kane can gank without being seen, so it's pretty good work there. Zoe will pick up blue buff. A bit of a fight on top lane. Just poking each other off. They're still pretty similar when it comes to CS. Oh, we have some rotations on top lane. Malphite ults Darius and Darius will fall here before his team can come and help him. We did have Zoe and Cho'Gath coming up, but they were a bit too late. Cho'Gath might be in a problem as well.
To Katarina, which could be huge, because Katarina is really strong if she gets going.
We have fights on both. Yeah, Twitch will fall in that bottom lane fight. Meanwhile, Katarina and Kane will try to get rid of Zoe. Zoe
Yeah,
misses.
should be dead,
Yeah, Zoe might die here. Yeah, she's dead. Cho'Gath gets away. I'm not sure if she missed Kane or just didn't do quite enough damage to finish him off. Meanwhile, bottom lane did fall. First tower blood, gold thingy, whatever, is going to the red team, which will put them even more ahead. They're ahead by 5k now, and they might look to get Drake now. Smart move by Varus to get rid of this blast cone. He gets rid of the vision thingy as well, the vision plant. And I don't think blue team is even able to conquest this Drake now. No, it's gonna be secured by the red team.
Yeah, that would be really good for them to have, since both teams seems quite strong in team fights, but red seems to be a little bit more favored.
Yeah, I believe that red team definitely has stronger team fights, especially if they get the Malphite to jump on Twitch and then just chain CC on him, and I don't know. It just seems like Twitch's gonna be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't position correctly.
Yeah, and we also have a Rageblade finished up for Varus and mobility boots for Alistar, so we could expect some roaming from him.
We have some fight going on. But Darius will get caught again from Varus' top. He will use heal on him, and yeah, Darius will just fall. Nice flash from Zoe, dodging, not really dodging, but getting away from Katarina there. We have a lot of rotations towards top lane now. I think it's just gonna be switching from bot to top, just side swap. Twitch is falling behind in on CS by like what 30 farm now. That's pretty a lot.
The red team also seems to keep up the pressure. Seems to swap up their bot lane to top lane to keep the turret destruction going on.
Cho'Gath will fall here. Yeah, Varus is just so ahead right now. He's got 3 kills, and compared to Twitch, he is 3k gold on him. Almost 3k gold on him even. Twitch will get some free tower shots here. And it seems like Darius might actually get dived again in top lane. We have Kayn in backline, no wards at all from blue team on any side but the pink ward in the middle. And they are gonna dive him. And I think he's just gonna fall, yeah.
Yeah, the blue team seems to just send up one guy at a time to top lane right now and die over and over again.
At the same time, red team is... Katarina is roaming down to get Twitch. Twitch will go invisible, but not... He will go invisible actually just fast enough. But zoning her with a stun and nice ult as well. But the savior right there. It was a nice roam. We can see the red team getting Rift Herald there. Which of course blue team can't do anything about it. They are too far behind to actually get any of the fight for objectives right now.
Yeah, the optimal thing right now for the blue team would, if they somehow would be manageable, would manage to trade objectives. Right now they're just bleeding and get nothing in return.
Yeah, that's true. They should really focus on... First of all, they should really focus on warding, so they know what enemy team is doing, and then just playing on the other side of the map for some objective. Cho'Gath did fall before, he got ulted by Varus and then just jumped by Alistar. Nothing much he could do there.
Varus is currently 3,000 gold ahead over Twitch.
Yeah, Varus is really ahead. Mid lane gold isn't that much different. I mean, Kata is on CS, but still. Thought it would be a bit more of a difference. Nice bow coming off from Zoe. We'll actually put both of them. And yeah, right now I think blue team just needs to focus on that warding and farming. And hopefully they can come back in game. Or hopefully for them even. See Twitch going a bit aggressive on bot lane. He's invisible in the bush. He will attack him. He uses his ultimate. But Malphite is just way too tanky. He's got Iceborne Gauntlet and Class Armor. So there won't really be much damage coming out from Twitch there.
Yeah, he's currently sitting at 174 armor.
Which is fucking huge for 50 minutes in the game. Zoe will run out of mana and she gets ganked again. And she will fall. Seems like red team is cooperating and communicating pretty well. Meanwhile on top lane Darius gets ulted by Varus, will flash, but Alistar flashes behind him, executes the combo and gets a kill.
Rift Herald is also used in the mid lane at the same time.
Yeah, mid lane tower will fall. Twitch and bot did try to get a kill on Malphite again. He was forced to flash away, so it's something I guess. But they really need to focus on objectives, not that much on kills. Because if they didn't go for such trades, they would probably still be able to push. And red team is focusing all their power currently on the top lane, so if bot and Twitch stayed bot, they could have taken that tower easily to get at least some kind of compensation back in the game. Cho'Gath looks to be getting a gank there. He might get caught out. Again, they have almost no wards placed down on the map, so... Twitch coming in invisible. This might actually be a good fight for blue team right here, because they don't know he's here. He does his ultimate, but Katarina's coming in the backline. If she jumps in, oh freaking heck. She will get killed though. Nobody seems to follow her fast enough. Meanwhile, Kane does flash Q in, ults him, ults Darius will kill him. He kills Twitch as well. Clutch plays coming out from Kane to keep his team in the fight. He just keeps on going, and Varus and Alistar will be able to catch up with him. Unlucky from Cho'Gath, his ult just doesn't do quite enough damage. And we had seen Malphite just joining on the team fight now, so... But will fall as well. And right now we can see red team just 10k gold ahead. Varus misses his ult on Zoe there. Oh fucking hell, what the fuck was that? The red team played this pretty decent, I mean pretty well, but then they overstayed and they didn't even get inhibitor. They greeded for kills a bit too hard, but they're in ahead well enough so they won't get punished for it. So. Malphite uses ult to escape. He won't get away though because Zoe hits the stun.
Yeah, that looked a little bit odd pathing, and he could have at least tried to ult over the wall.
Yeah, that's true. If he ulted through the wall, he wouldn't have to deal with tower. He would have probably survived that.
Yeah, but I guess it was more of a panic ultimate.
Yeah, probably.
Because he was surprised by the Twitch and stuff. Let's see, we have a Cloud Drake being killed by the blue team. Doesn't seem like the red team will contest at all.
They don't have it worded either, so... I mean, it's not even worth it, because they're not all there. It just... Like, Katarina would go for a steal, but it's not worth it if she dies at this point. It's Cloud Drake anyway. Zoe forced to flash away from Kane, and Kane did actually take the red form, the bruiser one. She guess is good because they can keep down people for longer times now. Ult will hit Zoe.
Oh,
but they tried to disengage, was a bit too slow. I mean, he reacted straight away, but the ult travel was a bit too long. And now blue team is just forced to defend without mage. I think they're gonna mainly rely on Cho'Gath and Twitch's clean out. But Kane is looking to get through the wall. Oh. 5-man ultimate, Jesus Christ! Will they be able to follow it out? Yeah, they're just... Twitch is dead already.
Malphite coming up huge in that team fight.
Malphite's ultimate was just... Fuck, you know. I'm not sure if he hit all 4 of them, or maybe it was Alistar hitting the 2 and him the 2. Because Alistar did jump in at the same time as well. That was some nice communication for the red team. And
the red team seems to be a force we can reckon with for the rest of the tournament. Because I think at this point it's pretty much over.
Yeah, in my opinion, blue team is not coming back from this. I mean, they are 20, not 20 actually. 10k gold behind, a bit more. I can't do maths, I failed them. And they're just gonna keep getting objectives. They won't even try to recall, they just keep going push. Twitch got caught again, he gets bursted down by every single member. Darius on his run, gets hit by Kane. Katarina barely surviving this though, they might have to retreat. Yeah, they're just gonna play it safe and fall back.
Baron has spawned as well, so they could always look for that.
And yeah, they're gonna steal the red buff as well. Cheeky fucks. Feels bad, but it is connected. I guess connection issues right there.
Let's see if they pause or not.
Yeah, both teams do have 10 minutes of pause available.
Yeah,
he's back already.
Meanwhile, blue team has neither team has any wars around Baron area, but I think it's pretty much free for the red team.
Yeah, well, red team does have some not really deep wards, but they do have some wards in the enemy jungle, which will kind of allow them to see them coming to Baron anyway, so... I don't think blue team can even contest this.
No. This is a free Baron.
Yeah.
Something I've noticed this game is Twitch hasn't... I mean, no one in the blue team has changed the trinkets.
Oh yeah, that is true.
They have no Farsight totem to use.
Yeah, and then on the blue team, only one person changed trinket as well. We can see Alistair having Sightstone and a warding totem, which I guess isn't too bad if they want to get more wards in enemy jungle, so he doesn't have to recall that often. But
since the blue team doesn't seem to have extremely
that's true. Darius will get hit by Varus and he will fall down. Varus does flash away. Nice ult from bot coming in, but one saved the team. Zoe trying to do something in the backline. Oh, dodges the... that was a cheeky dodge right there. But Katarina will just mow her down, it feels. Actually no, she's still on the run. But meanwhile the tower siege is destroyed. And that will be the death. Alright boys, here we are. Second game now. Both of the teams were winner from the first brackets. We are on the other end of the brackets now. In bracket 6 if you're following the brackets live, by the way. And we got first bans already. They're banning Twitch and Ezreal. This time we actually have 5 bans. I'm not sure what happened the first game we spectated. But so far pretty casual picks. Xin Zhao, Twitch, Ezreal getting banned. Sadly I don't know any of these teams, so I can't really expect what to ban or predict the bans even. But I'm pretty sure that they scouted each other out. I can kind of smell the target bans. So we got Ornn, Xin Zhao, Twitch, Ezreal, Ahri and Rammus being banned in the first rotation. Kha'Zix is picked by PSB. That's a pretty brave AD carry pick. We got first pick Vayne. If it's AD carry, it's really goddamn brave to be honest. We have that Alistair to protect her though, in case she's actually AD carry. I mean, she could be playing top lane, but I highly doubt that they're gonna pick Vayne top lane in team environment. Can we get more Cobalt in the chat, please?
Alright, let's see. So it seems to be favorite pick, apparently. I haven't seen her that much in game myself, because she's like permanently banned.
It's kind of weird that they don't ban Zoe. I mean, I don't really feel like she's the strongest mid laner to pick in teams, but she can be used pretty well to one-shot people. Right, so the first picking rotation is over. On team 1 we have Kha'Zix in the jungle, most likely Misfortune AD carry, Zoe mid lane, and the second team we have Vayne AD carry, Alistar support and Sejuani jungle.
Sejuani is a strong jungle.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, by the way, second team, so the red team is a free agent team again as the last time. So the first bans are completed. We've got Ezreal, Avery, Ramos, Jin and Maokai for the red team. For the blue team we have Twitch, Zinzao, Un, Azir, and just waiting for the last ban now. In my opinion they will probably try to ban something that can initiate pretty well. Because so far Sejuani and Alistar are really good initiative champions. Initiating champions even.
Yeah.
Actually they banned Malzahar.
Right now Team 2 has a lot of late game potential.
Yeah, that's true.
So hope they don't draft too much into the late game so they can't stand.
Yeah, they really need an early game. No, wait, wait, what? So I guess it is Vayne top after all. And Tristan AD carry. They just got spicy.
Interesting, and blind picked Vayne top.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It could be a cheese counter towards some tanks in top lane, but I mean,
Yeah, but I do believe that Vayne will have extremely hard time against Irelia on top lane. Especially later on. Oh, the Tomcat. Yeah, it seems like they're looking to lock in a tanky support here. They kinda need it because they don't have that tanky team yet. And they kinda need something to initiate with as well. So far they only go for Irelia. I guess Brom can do a pretty decent job at it.
I would preferably chosen Leona over Braum
Yeah,
in
definitely.
this scenario because, first of all, Miss Fortune is quite strong as like a caster with lethality, so she's not that auto-attack reliant to proc his stun, nor is he as strong and engaging as Leona is. He's
Yeah.
like really strong at defending and he can engage, but it's just not the same potential as Leona has.
I'm pretty sure he can block Rihanna's boulder, so that might be what he has to look for.
Yeah.
But even then, I think
Team 2 has such stronger engaging
Yeah.
potential.
I think that instead of Brom, they should be looking to pick Thresh, Leon, or Blitzcrank, something like that. But we'll see what they do. I mean,
That or they could always go for a cheesy counter pick support, Poppy.
yeah, definitely. Bro.
Favor amongst mine.
Meanwhile, the Team 2 did lock in Orianna as a mid laner, so I guess they're just gonna play around with her ult. I can see some nice initiates coming in from Team 2.
The only thing I dislike about Team 2's comp is they have a lot of late game and they have a Vayne top lane.
Yeah. Maybe they picked Brom just for that ult to disengage. Because if Alistar and Sejuani jumps them, I can see Brom ulting them, not ulting them away, knocking them off with his ult and then just followed by Misfortune's ult. But that's about all the synergy they have with twin champions. Irelia, Zoe and Kha'Zix are there just to clear shit up, so...
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting game again.
Opposition needs to either find fights through early lane leads and force objectives, or it will be extremely hard for them to find proper team fight. I think if this goes like even lanes, then Team 2 should win this game.
Yeah, Team 2 is definitely stronger late game.
It's up to Team 1 in my opinion to snowball this early game lead. If they fail to do that, it would be a rough game.
Also from the last game, Team 2's or Team 1's, I'm not sure which team had it, but Kane was kind of a better jungler to pick than Cho'Gath, because he could get early pressure, but right now we're looking at Kha'Zix and Sejuani, which are both pretty good for early ganks as well. Even though Sejuani is getting... I dare to say that Sejuani is better than Kha'Zix in the jungle though, because of her ult at level 6. My songs keep switching very...
This is the second game we see a Zoe, and the second game we see Alistar.
Yeah, seems like you're gone. Are they meta picks now? I mean, I see Alistar quite a lot to be honest, but I don't really see Zoe that much.
Well, here we go.
This is the last match before finals. So after this match, we're gonna be spectating a bronze match for third place. It's gonna be best of one. And after that, we're just gonna dive straight into the finals, which are best of three. And we are prepared in case the game goes into the third round.
Yeah.
Here we are just waiting for them to load, which they just did. Just waiting for my spectator thingies to load in. Here we are, both teams are now ready AF to play. Seems like red team is going for the counter invade kind of position at first level. You can see clearly that they're covering most of the important entrances into their jungle. And so is team 2 actually, they actually have every single entrance covered.
The Alistar with the typical instrument.
Oh, here we go. Let's get some cowbell in the chat. Beautiful.
The all shots being used right now.
And then, not a single good luck have fun has been popped, but you know.
Yeah, so is it good luck everyone. But no response.
Feels bad, man. Oh yeah, she did. No, she did get the response. Like Rihanna put in a cheeky U2.
Yeah. Okay, we're just blind.
Yeah. Unlucky, dude. Again, both junglers starting bot lane with the buffs. Actually, Vayne actually just started the Doran's Blade. Irelia with Corrupting Potion. She's sneaking in the bush a bit, trying not to get too many pokes. But she does get poked by Vayne. Vayne gets... No, that was a tasty creep block there. By the way, my background there's fireworks, just letting you guys know. Tristana kind of zoning Misfortune away from the farm. Alistar helping her with that. They hit level 2 first, so they can afford to do that. It's gonna cost Misfortune some farm actually, but they are still both to 9 farm. She didn't really lose much there. Well, Irelia top doing her best to actually get the minions. Mid lane seems to be a bit of farming, a bit of poking. Rihanna winning in poke at the moment. We see early gank on the top lane. Nice flash, first blood for Vayne. That was a tasty outplay right there. She won't be able to heal it up though. Kha'Zix will pick up that kill. That was a nice play by Vayne though. Picking up that first blood gold, so I guess it was worth for her.
I expect the right around level 4 to be strong for Aurelia against Vayne.
Yeah, it's gonna take
If
a while to
he
get that.
can abuse the minions and reset his jumps, of course.
Yeah, Mastery 6 popping off the Alistar. A bit of Mastery BM, but that's always in a good spirit. Mid laner is kind of running out of mana from all the poking and farming with spells. But still pretty similar on farm. Actually Zoe winning by a tiny bit. Yeah, Vayne will need to play extremely fucking well on top lane against Irelia. Because if she forced to go into trades like this, for example, well, she still won out of an LA or a trade, but she won't be able to do that for a long time. Soon Irelia will just jump on her and probably be able to kill her. We'll see. Seems like Sejuani is getting ready for the gank on bottom. There is a word which will expire in a few seconds. It just expired, but the Ghost Word did proc. She's still going to go through with the gank. Tristana jumps in, heal coming out, and Brom will put up his shield and stack armor on her. They'll just survive. They still used heal. Meanwhile, Kha'Zix coming in, exhausted, he flashes, but Alistar pushes him away with W. They're still going for it. I'm pretty sure Sejuani flashed there as well. Yeah, a lot of summoners were dropped there, but no kills.
Meanwhile, at the top lane, Aurelia outplayed Vayne for a one-on-one.
Feels bad we didn't get to see that one, but good job to Aurelia. Vayne did teleport in. Aurelia will jump on her again. She might be able to grab another kill. No, she gets stunned against the wall and she will be forced to retreat. I don't think she can run because of Vayne's passive kicking in and her Q, but maybe no, a bit too late on that. She should have just tried to turn in my opinion, but it's kinda hard to make decisions under pressure. While on bot lane, we have some poke going out from Brom, which is extremely cancerous support. Can I say that? I guess I can, yeah. Let's get the guy.
Mid lane is really even right now. Farm.
Yeah. Zoe did get level 6 though. She picks up the heal. She might actually go for it here. Kha'Zix does gang. She's asleep, but Kha'Zix did put her out of that CC, but Zoe's Q still lands.
Look at that free heal for Zoe.
Zoe seems to be looking to roam bot lane, but she does get stopped and spotted by a ward. Top lane's looking for a counter gank, it seems. They know that Kha'Zix is there because they saw him on this fort, and now he's clearing the pink ward anyway, so... I'm not sure that blue team knows that Sejuani is waiting for them up here.
The gank is coming top lane at the same time as Zoe is roaming bot lane.
Nothing's gonna happen out of this guy. They spotted Sejuani and just retreated. Smart move. Zoe roaming back to mid lane, didn't do much on bot lane there.
Oh, we have a one-on-one fight at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm on about. Aurelia's damage on Vayne will get so huge. Vayne does have 2 potions, so she could just stay on the lane, but I think she's gonna go for a recall there. Zoe picks up the redemption, will be able to heal herself up again. Rihanna is desperately trying to poke her down there. She keeps poking her. The redemption healed her for quite a lot, actually, for like a quarter of her health. But she will have to retreat, in my opinion. Blue buff given over to Zoe, not quite. Yeah, there we go. Misfortune going for that lethality build in this game. Hello.
Well, I had a minor
A bit of a
score
difficulty. Misfortune actually outfarming Tristana now. And Zoe outfarming Oriana as well, and Irelia outfarming Vayne by 30, like she's got double her minions. And that's causing blue team to be ahead for 2k gold at this point. Red team still haven't taken their blue. Pretty sure Kha'Zix will take it for them. Yeah, Kha'Zix is on their blue. Sejuani took red and recall, so this is pretty much free for him. I'm not sure that they even know he's here. Probably not, because he went all the way around. Rihanna's coming towards blue buff now, trying to see if he's there. Yeah, the ward's dropped just now, but it's a bit too late. Kha'Zix just takes it and he'll live to tell the tale.
March action going on around bot side jungle.
It seems like Zoe's looking for the kill. She will hit the Slape, and here comes the damage. Returned by an ult by Oriana, which almost kills her. Ult coming in from Sejuani as well. Kha'Zix stealthed it through. Will get a kill on Oriana there. Zoe hits E on her as well, gets uncc'd by, oh fucking hell, the flash.
Oh,
And nice snipe
well
there.
played.
Well played by blue team. Nice cooperation between jungle and mid laner there. This was pretty nice play. Bot lane's pretty much just pushing still. Just
Sejuani
farming.
calling out well played.
Yeah. Meanwhile, top lane ults are procced by both of the players, and I think, oh, she's actually not retreating. She's gonna be able to finish her. So that's what I was on about. You have to be so careful against Irelia, especially when you play the carry in top lane, because she can just melt through you. And Vayne isn't having a good time at the moment. 30 farm behind, and a few kills behind it. No, actually no. They're on the same amount of kills, but she's still 1k behind Irelia, so...
No team seems to be looking for the Cloud Drake right now.
Yeah. Also, red team doesn't really have any ward control at the moment, especially not in the enemy jungle. Well, we can see quite some wards, especially around mid lane for blue team. Seems like red team is they're kind of more focusing on trying to get to that late game with defensive wards as well.
Three wards top side jungle, and then it's completely black.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Rihanna gets ganked again. She does fall down. And she will be set even more behind now. Basically, red team just needs to kind of make it to the late game, or at least mid game, and then try to get some objectives. If they manage to do that, they will catch up back with blue team. Kha'Zix doing really good job at counter jungling. Meanwhile, we have Sejuani trying to gank bot lane, but blue team does have wards there. Oh, and gank coming up on top lane, and Vayne got destroyed. I don't even think that gank was necessary there, because...
Yeah.
I mean, they
And
can
Vayne
get...
even used the flash.
Yeah. Oh, Rihanna almost killing Zoe there. Gank on bot lane by the red team though, they get Braum, and they will probably be able to kill him here. Oh, huge disengage by Braum. Tristana needs to be careful, she's real low, she jumps in, she gets exhausted. Irelia teleports, nice teleport there. She needs to get one more attack on... No, they will just run away.
She still has a flash, so she might go in.
Yeah, she's still going, she flashes out of the tower range, so she dodges all the CC from Alistar. Alistar does use CC. That was well played. Nice tower aggro control on blue team. While all that was happening, Zoe got another kill on Sejuani as well. And now red team is a lot of gold behind. Almost 10k already.
Yeah, this is the goal differential that we were looking for if the blue team wanted to achieve victory in this game.
Yeah. Definitely a strong early game coming from blue team.
Now they've opened every single lane.
They didn't manage to quite get bot tower though, but I don't think that's gonna bother them too much.
Yeah, but they should be able to take control over the enemy jungle at this point.
Yeah, when mid tower falls, The enemy jungler is basically your jungler. Jungle, not jungler, frig. Also, Kha'Zix have been working really hard to counter jungle the entire game long. I mean, he's been taking camps. Orianna disconnects, and she reconnects straight away. Sejuani actually...
Kha'Zix game.
Yeah. He misses a W, but Vayne goes in, he flashes on her and will eliminate her. Sejuani is still bopping the dragon on the nose there. 1k to go, and they will be able to secure the cloud.
Sneaking dragon. It's just a cloud drake though, so it's not that huge.
Kha'Zix will take her red again.
So
I haven't seen that one, but that must have been quite a big burst.
So he's looking for a kill.
No, nice dash from Sejuani. Blue team is looking for... they actually got a kill on Alistar there. Pretty sure Tristana can follow as well. She nicely dodges it actually. Irelia and Kha'Zix are on Rift Herald, bot tower will fall as well. Orianna coming in, she could have... No, they spot her there. If they didn't have that ward there, she could have been able to... Fucking hell, that was huge burst right there. But yeah, she would have been able to actually ult. Nice flash from Zoe, flashes away from the ultimate and finishes her off. They will take the blue buff as well, nothing much Sejuani and Tristana can do. Tristana's way too low and Sejuani's just not... Oh, she does actually smite it away. Brom doesn't quite like that idea, he is going for a clear chase. But no, they'll just let her escape.
Now Zoe is currently running around with the smite.
Yeah, on top lane we can see Rift Herald being used. I'm pretty sure Vayne died on top lane just 20 seconds ago or so. Blue team really has control over this game. Let's see, Sejuani is trying to stop them. Kha'Zix is invisible in the bush, well he used his ultimate right there. They will be able to kill Herald before it takes down any of the towers, and yeah. Kha'Zix ulted for the second time here. He might just wait for Vayne here, I feel. Yeah, third time, and yeah, they're going for her again. She's definitely not having the best time of her life right now. And he will be able to survive with 180 health. Orianna's trying to get her fast enough, so is Tristana. But Tristana will get a sleep and... Oh, nice flash there by Tristana actually. Zoe's still looking to get her. Oh, nice ult by Sejuani. But unfortunately, if that hit, Zoe would be dead. Zoe was forced to use flash though. Seems like they're just gonna siege the tower now. Zoe's got heal, so she can heal herself up, which she just did. Alistar trying to keep the tower alive, but can't do much. He will be forced to proc his ult. Nice ult by Braum as well, hitting every single member in this fight. And Vayne almost falling. She does fall. Fuck, you know. She dies to one combo of fucking Zoe. Zoe does have Morella and needs a large rod, so...
Aurelia's tower diving.
She will be forced to retreat there.
Sejuani is trying to defend mid lane alone.
Zoe's still running around with really low health. She actually hits Orianna with her Q. Will be blocked by Sejuani there. She misses. It wasn't her Q, but was it... Well, E I think. Yeah, the blue teams are hitting gold for more than 10k now. They're still putting pressures on the mid tower. Irelia waiting on top lane. Probably was waiting for Vayne to come, but Vayne was mid. Kha'Zix going for Vayne. He does jump away just in time to not get condemned into the wall there.
Red team has had very few wars the entire game, which has caused them a lot of issues. They can't defend themselves when they're getting ganked. without having the knowledge of how many members are where. Oh, that was a nice condemn on Zoe.
Oh, nice ult coming up from Rihanna as well. But Vayne does get exhausted and... Oh, she doesn't get hit by his W though, because it's W, so she does get to leave. Zoe just constantly throwing rocks at them over there with this... I think this comments even, I don't know. Now Giovanni looking to gank bot. Nice flash by Misfortune, but will hit Braum. Nice ult from Misfortune, doesn't do much damage though, cause 2 tanks. But the team was fast enough to actually turn around.
It was a nice play, but sadly they're
they are way too
far behind at this point, so...
Oh, nice W by Alistar. Still
even a
not
bad
enough.
play from a good play for blue team right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zoe does get... Oh, she doesn't get executed. Alistar grabbing a kill.
That was a...
That was a bit of a misplay there, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we did see a mastery or emote coming up before she died, so it's all good.
Yeah, I think he's really aware of his mistake.
Yeah. We've got Infernal Drake, I think, and Baron spawning right now. No, it's not Infernal, it's Cloud Drake, never mind.
Yeah, blue team should, in my opinion, now focus on control warding around Baron and the topside jungle of the red team, and force the red team to face check, or they could just take a free Baron if the red team don't check.
Alistar in the backline, trying to find carries, I think, and he will find Tristana. He flashes her and just one-shots her. He keeps going forward now. He jumps in Rihanna, will get ulted, and he will fall. That was a bit of a greedy jump there. Vayne proccing her ult, dodges Braum, still gets hit by... Yeah, she gets hit by every spell, and there she goes. Oh, that was a bit of a misplay from Misfortune as well. She opened her ult just as Sejuani hit her. Blue team, even though they're ahead, they're still playing a bit of unsafe. Again, Zoe forced the flash, she survives with 30 health though. I mean, they can play unsafe because they're so far ahead, but if this keeps going, then maybe a red team can pull off something. Nearly 20k gold advantage for blue team now.
I would just like to see a team to do a clean Baron, to properly set up vision for it. Because right now they're just running around, chasing for kills.
No, blue team does have some vision on Baron.
Yeah, but the problem is they're not using their vision right now, except for chasing kills and then reset map, chasing kills, resetting map. We should have been able to take this Baron already.
Yeah, they will probably go for it just now when they kill their jungler. And yeah, the pings come off, he will clear the wards. Seems like Kha'Zix doesn't actually want. Because, oh my god, Vayne nearly gets bursted by Zoe's Q. And yeah, they're doing Baron now. Red team has no vision over it, they couldn't do anything about it anyway. And there it goes, the dragon will fall. They're not even going to go back to reset, but they're just gonna push, it seems. Zoe destroys Rihanna again. Yeah, she's just so overfed now. One skill shot from her can hurt way too hard. She nearly hits Tristana as well there. Holy snap. Zoe hits Vayne as well and Vayne just falls.
Yeah, this is the push to the finish. That's what I wanted to see. A Baron to finish. The time is ticking as soon as you get the Baron, you know? Well, gee, well played.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, we had some technical issues, and
Yeah.
well, we also had some roster issues apparently.
Yeah, there are some
No.
changes in the roster. To be honest, I don't know who they've changed, but they swapped some players out.
Yeah, they brought in a new top laner, I believe.
Alright, whatever, it's fixed now. So, we've got KML versus JKD. This is the bronze match for third place. It's best of one still. And after this match, we'll have a final match finally, which will be best of 3. They swapped just because they didn't want to get target banned anyway. He actually. Right, so the bans so far for Team 1, Rihanna, Twitch and Fizz. Pretty decent bans in my opinion. And Team 2, in first rotation they banned Azrael, Ari and Ramos. I think that was banned before already. In the same order. We have Cheeky Zaya, the carry pick from the first team. Now Team 2 might be looking to pick, what's his name? Rakan, yeah, that's what I'm going for. They might be looking to pick Rakan away from Team 1, otherwise it's gonna be pretty bamboozling.
We have to take in mind that Zoe is open again.
Yeah, and here we go, the Rakan was taken away.
Ah, Rakan, that's one of my... that's a good support.
Probably one of the worst supports in current meta. Just joking. But yeah, Zoe is open as you said.
Team 2 is currently drafted this really strong initiation.
Yeah, Rakan and Javan, they could combo a bit as well with their ult. I mean, Rakan's initiation itself is just so strong anyway.
LeBlanc is confident. Let's hope he doesn't face a Zoe who can auto-attack him to death.
To be honest, I don't think LeBlanc versus Zoe would be that hard. Because you can just dash around.
I
so she
have
can't
no
hit
clue
you.
how that measure is supposed to work.
Oh, we have Dovahkiin on Shen top lane. Shen is a really good champion for Team 7. Especially if the team can
Tristana.
communicate well. So we're gonna see Rakan and Tristana versus Zaya, and Team 1 hasn't picked a support yet. But they probably need to look for something defensive. I feel like Braum would fit pretty well in. Braum, Tahm Kench, maybe even Thresh for some of the aggressiveness. Maka gets banned from the...
I would actually prefer to pair something engage heavy with Shen, because Shen is really good as a follow-up tank, but it's kind of meh if he's supposed to be the initiator.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, I think what Team 1 needs to look for is initiating jungler and just build support.
They could always go for LeBlanc trying to skirmish all the time and Shen focusing his ultimates on LeBlanc.
Yeah. Braum gets banned. They're taking that option away from them. Now waiting for the last ban from Team 1. They might look to ban something that can enhance their initiating even more. I don't know, Rihanna, no, she's actually banned, never mind.
Ornn open, I see someone says in the Twitch chat, and I
Yeah.
have a small feeling of who it might be.
So. The last ban coming out, they're gonna ban Gangplank. I thought they would dodge. And here we go, the Teemo pick switches to Heimerdinger, but I do believe that Teemo will be the one that's gonna be in this game. Bamboozled again. But yeah, Echo can initiate pretty well with his stun as well. Kinda feels like Team 2 is going to go for that teamfight composition again.
Yeah, and they have quite a strong team fight there. Let's see what Team 1 answers with. Oh, that's a Kane again. Yes, we saw in their first game.
Yeah.
And Alistar seems to be a favorite pick.
Alistar was in every single game so far.
Yeah, at least every single game we have watched.
Nice. They might want to pick Morgana or Poppy. Poppy is actually surprisingly good against Alistar.
Yeah. But I haven't really seen many pop players in support role
Yeah, that's true.
as of lately.
This will be the first game we spectate without Zoe as well. We've got Annie versus Blankmaid.
So we open, so we're not picked.
A chance wasted.
Oh well. Let's see where we're going with these drafts. Based on team compositions alone, I think I would prefer to have Team 1's composition.
I don't
know why. I know
both of them are
Jarvan
really
top
good.
lane has been really strong. But I don't know, I never really liked him as a top laner. I always preferred him in the jungle.
What, Jarvan? Jarvan is jumping a bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know who the top laner is. It's either Jarvan or
it's Echo top lane. Jarvan has the smite. Unless they still trade. I mean, they can. No, they
They
can't
could
anymore.
go for an Echo jungle since he was buffed with his clearing in the jungle quite recently. Oh right, I can't. For some reason, I can't see Team 2 summon, I suppose.
Oh, well, mine are cut off as well, but.
Yeah, I can't see them at all.
Right, please fix.
And now, the nice loading screen, or waiting screen, or whatever.
1 or 2 more minutes and then we can dive into the third game. Or is it fourth already? I don't even know. I can't keep track on it anymore. I think it's third. Also, Team 2 doesn't have exhaust, they have to ignite. So Zaya will be able to shoot her feathers out rapidly.
The problem now, they're up against Team 2 has quite a lot of burst potential, depending on how Echo builds. But with the burst potential they can have, it will be extremely hard for Kane and LeBlanc to get
Yeah.
into the backline. We'll have to see how the game plays out.
I think the early game will impact the game again. Like the early game will be the deciding factor again. Team 1, Shan and Kane can work together to gank lanes easily. But they have to kind of avoid teamfights though. I feel like Team 2 will win teamfights with ease.
Oh well, now we're heading into games, so we will see soon enough.
And here we are.
Third place match is about to start.
Now both of these teams are free agent teams, by the way, just as a info. Just waiting for my spectator things to load up. Here we are in the third game now. Azaya actually started with the Doran's shield, which I guess is a good item that I absolutely hate and never start with.
Arcana is currently playing with Guardian and Spellthief's Edge.
It's not too bad, is it? Like, he's gonna have a nice poke, I guess, and the shield he gets is pretty nice as well.
Yeah, it's a bit more of healing and shielding, but it's also a bit more squishy than it could be.
Notice how none of the teams are actually covering the invade bots. Like, we saw in the last game, both of teams were actually positioned on all the entrances into the jungle. These teams are just like not expecting to invade at all. I mean, they can't really, but in case that happened. Again, both junglers starting bottom lane buffs. Kane could start raids, but he's just starting the buff again, as his last game. Some early poke coming out from LeBlanc. The top lane is gonna be a bit more farmy again, even though Echo will have some more chances to go aggressive on Shan. But Shan just shields everything. Like, Echo tried to go for a nice poke here. Shan managed to shield the entire damage and return some of it even. I think bot lane is just looking to be farm a lane until at least level 6. Unless Alistar gets a play in early. Jarvan and Kane will meet on the bug thingy. Jarvan manages to cancel his dash, flashes after him, and one more hit will do. No, Kane actually goes through the wall, gets healed. Jarvan might be able to. Yeah, Jarvan manages to Q him. That was a bit of slow reaction from LeBlanc. Not sure what was happening there, maybe just miscommunication. But that was a nice first blood from the jungler there. Top lane is getting a bit in a fight.
Be a pure ability power based echo.
Yeah. Aye. Rakan engages on Xayah here, followed by Tristana, but she gets exhausted. It was nice engage though, forced the summoner spell. Rakan did just ignite as well though, so it's just a bit of a trade there. If you look at the top lane, there are plenty of wards placed. That's pretty nice.
For the red team, for the blue team.
Yeah,
the
blue team is
map
lacking.
Really dark.
Yeah, blue team can't see
a solo
anything.
kill by LeBlanc in the mid.
Yeah, we sadly missed that. I don't know how, but we did. Yeah, blue team is completely blind right now. Nice gank coming from on the bottom lane, forces Rakan to flash away. They won't be able to finish him up though. Top lane still trading, but I feel like Shen's gonna out-sustain Echo on top lane. Especially with his energy being up constantly, but Echo has to conserve mana a bit now.
The blue team is currently playing really risky. They have almost no vision whatsoever.
Yeah, some vision coming out from Alistar just now, hasn't he said it?
Yeah.
But that's about it. Yeah, they are really risking a bit too much there. Xayah has 2 wards on her trinket, she could have warded a bit more. Jarvan is coming, but he's gonna use the plant. They're gonna see him on the blue ward, but they are pushing way too hard. There just needs to be a reaction from bot lane. Xayah flashes away. They go for Alistar. Tristana follows it up with a bomb. Not sure if they're gonna be able to. Alistar pushes her the wrong way. Heal comes out from Xayah. Won't be enough to save him though. Tristana jumps in on Xayah. Won't be able to kill her. Just a bit of a bug coming out.
Yeah, Alistar still had his flash, but I don't see any scenario where it would pay off to be used.
Yeah, they just got punished. As you said before, they're playing way too risky with the amount of wards they're having, and they're just getting punished for it. Oh, Shanna initiates on Echo, gets some nice damage done. Echo barely hurting him now. Shan has the Bami Cinder, which... Oh, Kane's on top lane as well. Echo might be forced to use his ult. Nope, he doesn't panic. Nice move from Echo there. Manages to survive. Also, the blue team has no pink wards. There is a pink ward on the red team, like at least one. Gold fights, they're still tied, so...
Yeah,
we
they're
might
really close in gold right now.
Yeah, we might actually be looking at a mid or late game here. The first Drake is Wind, Air, whatever it's called. Cloud Drake, that's the one. Would be kinda useful on both teams. It's gonna be a bit of a pink ward trade on bottom lane into Tribush. Echo looking to engage, gets taunted by Shan. Meanwhile, Jarvan in enemy's jungle, looking to find blue buff. Wards it actually, nice ward there. Jarvan's actually warding really nicely. I believe all the jungle wards are mainly by him. A nice pink ward by top laner as well. Yeah, red team has a lot of vision score right now. in
Yeah,
their
the
jungle
blue
and in
team-
the enemy jungle as well. But blue
Blue
team is just
team's-
like in a row behind
Blue
them.
team still has very, very few wars out
Yeah.
on the map. I mean, the top side is completely dark right now for the blue team,
And all they have
while
on
the
bottom
red
is
team
bit of-
has both top and bot warded, and basically mid lane at the same time.
yeah. A bit of trade coming out to mid lane. Huge amounts of damage from LeBlanc. Will get countered by Annie, but she will fall. Tiber's not doing enough work there. Oh, LeBlanc actually forced the flash away. I'm not sure if that was
Yeah.
necessary, but yeah. Jarvan can see Kane doing blue buff. Probably won't do anything about it because it's too far. But Echo seems to be coming towards him. Shen doesn't realize, doesn't follow quite yet. It might be a bit too late, but Shen does have the ultimate. And yeah, there's not Echo's not gonna get punished for this unless he decides to stay. Shen getting a bit brave, stepping up to the minions to farm them. Echo will come from behind though. Nice taunt away from Shen. Kane coming up though. They got slow, smites him for extra slow. All they need is Shen's taunt, but he doesn't have it. He used it to walk away. He can't follow him under the tower. Nice ult from Echo. He will actually get Shen there and fucking survive. That was well played by
Well
Dynasty
played.
there.
Meanwhile, Jarvan is trying to sneak the dragon, and LeBlanc is on her way down. might
Dragon is
catch.
not warded, but... Oh my god! No, he just walked past, not like this! No!
No, Oh,
Oh man.
oh well.
Jarvan's back at the win Cloud Drake. I'm not
If
sure
he
if he can actually
can manage to do
actually
it.
done it. That was so unlucky. I mean not unlucky, but just goes to show how much map awareness is important. Like even if you're auto-patting yourself to bot lane, you still have to pay attention to your surroundings. And that was a huge opportunity missed by blue team there.
Yeah, that could have been both a kill and a dragon.
Yeah. Anyway, she's back on mid lane. She might be looking for Annie. She gets the and yeah, Annie dies to LeBlanc again. Solo kill on mid lane. Top lane Echo trying so hard to do damage to Shen, but Shen is just getting a bit too tanky right now. Shen is building armor for some reason. I was thinking that he would go magic resist against Echo and Annie, but I don't know. Maybe just doesn't want to get wrecked by Tristana. Or just looking for that early Sunfire cape. Echo did not survive, says the chat. I'll believe you. I'm sorry if you miss it, but happens. Kane in the enemy jungle from behind. They have warded. They even warded their own Tribush. They could go for him now. Well, they know he's there. Nice.
Yeah,
That's the combo I was talking about. Shen can help Kane gank so easily.
Yeah,
But they failed, and yeah. And they will lose the first tower in top lane, I think.
Oh, Jarvan is going in.
Yeah,
and
Joe,
he-
nice ult on AD carry though. He will still fall. AD carry taking the tower aggro. It's 5-man bot at the moment.
Yeah. That was a misplay by the
Yeah, Rakan forced the flash as well. But they... Echo really needs to push the first tower. We can currently seeing 0 to 0-5 position in 11th minute. Just straight up pushing. Kane trying to get Tristana away from the tower. He's ulting her. That might not be good for him. Oh, never mind. He's good to go. Nice teleport by Shannon. Will die, but will secure the tower. One shot away from killing Echo as well. They got the... Blue team got the first gold. First tower gold. I'm not entirely sure why Annie didn't decide to follow.
Yeah, Echo is taking the top turret.
Yeah, top tower is down as well.
Should be killed.
Yeah, I think that could have been a bit of a misplay from red team, not sending Annie on bot when there was 5 people on bot. I mean, she could have probably protected the tower, at least ulted people. I don't know. I mean, she didn't really get anything on mid lane. She didn't manage to push. And now
Blue
LeBlanc
team is
looking to kill her
sending
again.
their bot lane and their top laner to top lane. Instead of sending Shen
Yeah,
to
I
top
see, I
lane.
see. Might be a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shen just stands now. He's going bad.
Yeah, here
A lot of
comes-
time wasted though. Annie getting absolutely destroyed by LeBlanc on mid there. Rakan tried to help her but was a bit too late there.
Yeah, and
Oh.
Rakan is placing some deep wards into the blue
Yeah,
bot side.
they will see
Pretty
Shen coming
useful.
through. Pretty sure they will. No, they actually didn't see him come through. Never mind.
LeBlanc is slowly but surely taking that turret down. Oh,
Yeah,
he dropped the
she's a bit in
W.
a trouble now. Nice ult. Oh, she flashes out. She's safe, but that was a nice ult from Jarvan. Waiting for her to pop her W first. Meanwhile, bot lane, Shanda's tried to initiate. He misses the taunt. That was a major mistake there. And Rakan will be able to go out without any problems. His mobility is over the top. Also, notice even the blue team does have a bit of a lead, they are still falling way behind in wards. They have no wards on well, they do have wards on Rift Herald, but other than that, they're completely blind. Now blue's bot lane is on mid, they rotated from top. Top is left completely alone. Nice initiate by Alistar. And Annie will fall again. That might be mid tower.
Oh, red team's behind in the enemy lines. Engaging on Kane.
Nice ult from Shanda. He doesn't. He does actually get the taunt. Echo will just go through the wall. He might be able to catch up with him. Flashes on him, slows him with smite. And yeah, he is pretty much dead. No? What? They just let him go? No, never mind. Meanwhile, Echo's diving deep. Again, that was a bit of weird call from blue team. I don't know, they're doing these weird calls, but they're still managing to somehow get ahead. Because like they just let Echo be alone in top lane while they were full mid. I mean, they got the mid tower, but you know, just a bit of a nod, rotations. Red team is looking to secure the mountain right now. Blue team does not have a single ward on Drake. Alistar will put one down now, but... Oh, Alistar doesn't know that enemy team is in the bush. He might actually fall if they go for him. Yeah, they notice now and... Oh, that was nice rotation from Echo as well. He might be able to finish them off. Nice initiated by Rakan. They got a combo off. And blue team just got destroyed there.
Yeah, that should be clean.
And
Why?
that... Yeah, that was what? 4-0? 3-0 actually.
That's exactly what I needed at this moment.
Yeah.
Now they can even get mid turret maybe, and the dragon.
They're still 2k behind, but they will get Drake and LeBlanc using teleport to get to mid lane faster,
Yeah.
will protect the tower. This all could be prevented if blue team would only use wards, by the way.
To be honest, I actually think they should play around, the red team should play around the lane where Shen is going. Because if you try to play around the lane where he's not, he is like free to join in at
Yeah,
whenever he
exactly.
wants. So if you think you're going for 2 versus 2 in another lane, you're going to be in the 3 versus 2,
Yeah.
and it's not a good scenario.
They were, I wouldn't say they were lucky, but Maybe there would be a different scenario if Shen had his ultimate right there in that fight. Some trade coming out from Echo onto Shen. Doesn't manage to trade quite efficiently. Shen did stack actually a lot of magic resist. Now he's got Spirit Visage and Mercury threat. Also LeBlanc's got 10 stacks on her Dark Steel. Javan dives in for yeah, that's exactly what you've been talking. They thought they were going in for 2v2, but then Shen happened. And they're forced to run. Nice flash Q by Alistar. Nice flash from oh, she just gets smited, yeah. Don't feel hate. And now Red Team is just throwing a bit. They should have just tried to disengage that fight and that would be the end of it. Echo meanwhile pushing top.
I think he should be able to get this turret.
Yeah, that's a bit late teleport from Shen. But if he should have kept chasing because Alistar was coming his way and Kayn was pretty close as well.
Oh well.
Red Team loses a
Trade
bot.
turrets.
Yeah. Top and bottom lane T2 towers are traded now, so another kill gets picked up by LeBlanc there. And Blue Team's actually doing Herald. There are no words by Red Team on it, they're completely blind to it.
Echo seems to be securing blue buff for his team.
Seems like Red Team is trying to use Echo as a split pusher, but I think if they fought with him they would be able to do way more than just split pushing. They are behind though, they're only 2k gold behind, which isn't that much. Shen will make his way out of there. Rakan gets kind of caught by Alistar. He jumps into LeBlanc, that's unfortunate. He really needs... he would really need a Jarvan to get close so he could jump onto him. LeBlanc going forward, won't be spotted by anyone there. A bit of a miscommunication coming out from Jarvan and Rakan. Jarvan's looking to get mid tower it seems. Echo's gonna help him push it. Kayn won't be able to defend. Kayn went Bruiser again, just as last time we saw him. And Blue Team is rotating mid now, it might be a bit too late for Kayn though. No, actually not, he actually kills Echo. He flashed, nice flash, knock up on Jarvan and Jarvan will fall as well. Nice rotation from LeBlanc and Alistar as well to come to help him out. Meanwhile on top lane, yeah, Zara picks up a kill. They will probably look to dive Annie as well with chance don't tap. Never mind. I didn't see Rakan coming.
Is going to clean up Annie.
Yeah. Flash there? I don't think that was quite necessary. But she got her anyway. Oh, she might actually die. She dies, that was huge misplay by LeBlanc there. Tanked too many tower shots.
Yeah, lost 10 Magi stacks. I don't think it will have a huge impact on this
Yeah, that's true.
game though.
Kayn might fall as well, never mind. Oh yeah, he's still dead I think. And I see this at Blastcon. Nice dodge on the Blastcon by Jarvan, but kinda goes in the wrong direction. Alistar coming to help Kayn right now. Nice combo, Shen needs to taunt both of the enemies. He manages to taunt Echo, they will be stunned from him. Nice initiate and we can see Tristana just shooting her, nobody even trying to kill her. And that was a nice turnaround from Red Team. Tristana popping that mastery.
Let's see if either team will start to take control over Baron.
They are pinging Baron now. Blue Team has no wards on Baron, they're completely blind to that as well. LeBlanc is going there. They see LeBlanc coming, they will be prepared for her. And is in the bush waiting for her. And yeah, she's trying to bust it down. Won't manage. Oh, Javan was actually executed by Baron, and now it's up to Zaya. Maybe she can actually pull off a steal there.
Can we see a miracle steal?
Oh, that was so close. But Red Team manages to secure it anyway. That
That's
was
huge
close
for
though.
them.
Yeah,
Oh.
Shan ulting on Zaya, it's a pretty good ult. They really need to go for... No, they should have gone for Tristana, but whatever. Tristana jumps in, manages to ult them away. Echo has his stun set up nicely, will not take it though. Everyone retreated from top lane except of Echo. Guess they just went to reset. He can clear waves anyway with his thingy. He uses Hextech there, I'm not sure why, but just a bit of a BM poke. Kin will be able to get a dragon. Red team doesn't even realize that, but I don't think they care about Cloud Drake too much. Alistar just ran through the pink ward. Oh, never mind, he's returning to get it actually. Blue team still hasn't stepped up in warding.
No, they've always, this entire game, been having poor amounts of vision. But somehow they've still managed to have
Yeah,
a
they're
slight
not
goal
getting
lead.
punished for no vision at all somehow. Talking about not getting punished, Kane might get caught up here. Nice ult from Echo actually. Will get followed up. They really need to get rid of LeBlanc. Nice jump by Rakan, and I believe she's dead. She is. And now only tanks are left in the back line. Javan did manage to get 1v1 with Zaya there. And that's exactly what's happening, just because they're not using wards. That could be easily avoided.
Yeah, this game seems to be going too late, and I think that will favor the red team.
Yeah, I think so as well. They're actually gonna tank the tower. I don't think they're gonna be able to bring it up before minions come down. They managed to get the tower nonetheless.
Oh, we have
Teleport coming
bot
in
lane.
from LeBlanc on bot lane. Oh, but Tristana manages to get away in the bush. That's a teleport wasted right there. Echo's looking to push top lane, it seems. Yeah, I think blue team's just gonna try to chill a bit now. Because they always get advantage but then get punished so hard and just lose
Red
all the
team has
advantage
a
again.
goal advantage for, like, I don't know, maybe the first time in the game. I think.
We can just constantly see Javan walking into enemy's jungle. He actually smited the Raptor away from Zaya, but he's walking in enemy's jungle and constantly warding it. Really keeping the pressure on the blue team with their wards. Blue team does have 2 sweepers though. 3 sweepers actually, my bad.
High vision, but I really poor on department of placing their own vision.
Yeah. Alistar does have sidestone, but one sidestone against a team that's constantly warding isn't really that much. And it seems
No,
like you're
he-
gonna see a team fight coming up in middle lane
He would
right
need
now.
help from his team.
Yeah, he definitely would.
And honestly, I would rather have seen a ward trinket on Shen and the sweeping lens on LeBlanc at this point of the game, because LeBlanc is, like, you know, an assassin, so sweeping brushes and camping in them can always be a strategy to use.
But they're kind of trying to look for engage. Both teams are trying somehow to get in there.
Because the problem with Shen
Oh.
having sweeping lens is because Shen is almost always in vision anyway,
Yeah.
and he's just standing in his side lane pushing, waiting to ult in. And what vision is he going to deny at his current situation? I would have much rather seen it on LeBlanc.
They're not looking to initiate. Seems like they're just gonna go back to farming. It was a nice stare off though. Meanwhile, Shan was alone on top lane, didn't quite manage to push anything. He doesn't have any items to push with. And yeah, Rakan just slipping away from Kayn again. Echo trying to get on top lane to get Shan. I think the whole team might actually go top lane right now to try to rotate and get rid of Shan before the actual fight. Nice taunt by Shan, he's just gonna be able to walk away there. Nothing major is gonna happen there.
Blue team back at a slight goal lead. Goal lead that basically means nothing at this point.
We are actually 30 minutes in game, so we might actually go to that late game this time. Interesting how Echo compared to Shen is like 2k gold more, and then every other lane seems to be pretty much the same.
Yeah, red team seems to be hiding in the same brush that worked really good for them before.
Yeah, and they don't have wards again. Like, blue team's completely blind, not a single ward. There is a ward.
Baron and Dragon will be spawning approximately at the same time, which will be an interesting scenario. Since we have... Oh right, it's just a Cloud Drake.
Yeah, it's a Cloud Drake. I don't think anyone's gonna go for it though. I mean, if somehow they manage to win out fight and they go for Baron, but someone manages to survive, I guess that's the only way around. It doesn't really matter. Rakan trying to chase down LeBlanc there. There's quite a lot of damage for support to her actually. Not too bad. Oh, nice knock-up, and I think that's gonna be the start of the fight here.
Yeah, the blue team should be
actually.
really careful now around Jarvan and Rakan.
They're trying so hard to engage there.
Yeah, I really think blue team should get out of here. Send Shen to the side lane.
Tristana was alone pushing and they didn't take any care of that.
I would have sent Shen to bot lane at this point to de-push that wave. And if the fight occurs at Baron, he can just join in with his ultimate anyway. So him being here at this specific moment is kind of pointless.
Yeah, they should just be doing the complete opposite thing. But they seem to go for Drake. And if red team notices that it's a free Baron for them. I mean, they have Kayn and Shan. Just they really need to initiate right now on them, but no, they haven't. They didn't get a chance actually. If they manage to, it would be pretty good for them.
I think both teams might be scared, to be honest.
Oh, Rakan trying to get on Alistar, but will miss. He hits them with that Q though.
Oh, Echo is coming.
Oh, here we go. Flash from Dynasty onto Xayah there. He will fall before he can actually ult. Rakan gets 3-man ult. We have Kayn flashing on backline there. We'll have to deal with it. Annie will fall from the red team. Blue team's AD carry is not even touched. Meanwhile, oh, that's a bit unlucky for him. But nice flash taunt from Shen. Tristana will fall. And now they're just looking to get the jungler as well. He might be able to survive, but that's an inhibitor for sure.
Yeah, they might even try to be greedy and go for the finish.
Yeah, they could actually chase it now. Echo did not use his ult in that fight. I think he was CC'd or something.
Red team should do now is definitely
God.
not that. I was about to say get caught, but yeah.
Yeah, he just got caught. And we have quite some time on timers, 20 seconds, 3 seconds until Annie, but I don't think they're gonna... If they keep going in one by one, they're just gonna get caught again and again. Oh, Shen misses taunt, that might be a bit of an error right there.
Yeah, Alistar might be dead from that.
Yeah, Alistar dies, but the amount of damage coming from LeBlanc. Here we go, ult coming from Echo this time. Annie will drop though, she gets an... Maybe Echo will be able to finish this off, he will be. And that's a bit of a great overstay there, yeah. The comeback of a comeback. It was a good fight, but they shouldn't have overstayed like that. I think that Annie's sacrifice was basically what made it possible right there. She did die, but she managed to ult 3 of them with a stun on top of it, so... Okay, deep in enemy... No, that's not enemy's jungle. He's just behind them. He might be able to clear Tristana here. He gets ulted away, but a bit too fast. Misses stun, nice ult from him, follows her around. Rakan needs to hit... Rakan doesn't hit the knock-up as well. He gets taunted. Shen coming in with the ult will be able to actually come in. Tristana needs to fire her dragon at them. She's melting through Alista. But yeah, here comes the mage.
Here comes Jarvan and Annie. It was still a victory for the red team.
Yeah, they do get 2 for 1, yeah. Jarvan goes back in. Doesn't hit her. Red team will be forced to go back soon because the minions are pushing hard.
Yeah, Baron is up again. Let's see which team gets the vision control over that.
There's a...
Probably be
ward.
the blue team, because red is quite pushed in.
Yeah, Rakan does manage to get the ward in there though. They do have Scuttler as well. Actually, if you look at minimap, Baron is pretty much warded at every single place by the red team. Everything's warded.
And I see no control wards in blue
Yeah,
teams in control.
That's true. Shen swapped his Oracle Lens for Farsight Totem. I wouldn't really do that if I was him. I would just keep my Oracle Lens considering red team keeps warding everything. Or at least warding Totem, that would be pretty helpful for his team as well. Shen could get caught here, pushing alone. 3 members colliding on him, Rakan from behind, will manage to knock him up, and he's trying to burst him, but he's way too tanky actually, and his team is here to help him.
Yes. This will be a fight, I think.
Oh, and he gets caught out.
This
We're
will be a
lucky-
fight for the red team. Remember LeBlanc is still a bot lane with teleport.
Yeah, LeBlanc's still on bot lane. She's a bit late on teleport, and blue team is getting just annihilated right now. Only one survivor left. It's gonna be King. I believe he's going to be able to survive this. They
I
will be
hope
able
to see
to.
red team control the Baron.
Yeah, they really need to take the Baron and send one person back. And I think they're doing this. Echo went back to defend. He has to
Tristana
survive
still has
though.
her ultimate, so
Yeah.
she can like knock back Kane if he tries to come in and steal.
Kane is coming in. Ults and Jarvan. He gets brought all the way back to Baron pit, and this is going to
This
be a
should be
Baron
red
for
team's
that
Baron
team.
again.
Unless LeBlanc manages to pull out a... No, she won't. She's in there, but she won't be able to kill anyone. She actually does. She actually kills Jarvan. Freaking hack, mate. We've got 16 kills on LeBlanc actually. That's huge. She's got almost 20 stacks on her Magi's as well.
Yeah.
But on the other side, one CC could get her killed easily. So, I mean, if Annie manages to stun LeBlanc, it's pretty much over for her.
LeBlanc still hasn't used her stopwatch in this game,
Yeah. Elder Drake is up now.
so that's a thing. It's like really cheap Sonya's.
Red team is getting debated by LeBlanc. Blue team should just go for Drake there. It's free for them right now. Oh, looks like LeBlanc will fall to Echo. Oh, here we go. Stopwatch is used now. She will get stunned and charmed. She will die, but blue team will get Elder Dragon in return.
Jarvan is looking for a flank.
They might actually just look for tower dive while LeBlanc is still dead. She's got 30 seconds on her dash time.
Yeah,
So-
they have to be a bit careful though, they still have Elder Dragon.
Yeah, but it's basically Baron versus Elder. I don't know, it could work depending on how CC would be chained up. Echo is split pushing bot lane again. Rakan on the flank alone manages to run away. Now blue team has to be careful here because red team could have just turned around and probably killed them. Here we go, Kane trying to find a way to get in. He doesn't manage to get a knock-up though. Echo splitting bot lane. Flashed on by Shan only hits Javan. Tristana's trying to kite them. They didn't get much from that. Ult from Rakan, he gets Zaya as well. Nobody's on her though, everyone's way too far behind. And Zaya will just manage to get rid of him. Javan coming in, the entire team coming in now. Nice flash by Zaya, will get chased down by Javan though. That's Javan dead. Kane is still in their backline, focusing support. He will fall. And Javan survives Shan as well. And that could be inhibitor at least for the team.
I mean, they even have... Yeah, they should get 1, maybe 2 inhibs.
Yeah. Nice taunt by Shen here. But won't do much, we'll just get him killed probably.
Oh,
Gets pushed away by Tristan and that might be a good save. Oh, she flashes for it, alright. A bit of a misplay. They will get 2 inhibitors actually, as you said. They're still... Yeah, LeBlanc's up, Alistar's gonna follow soon.
May they actually finish him?
They might actually be able to just stand there, because if they go in now and die, it's gonna be GG actually.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah, it's over.
Well, nice comeback from the red team.
And we have our 3rd place winners. Good job, guys.
There we go, we will try to see if this champ goes fast as possible.
It should be because it's in picks and bans, so just go through rapidly. Aatrox wasn't banned by the way, but I think they're just banning as fast as possible to get it through.
Yeah, they're probably memeing.
Understood.
Oh.
I shall endure.
Were they trying to ban everything on A? Just don't ban Alistar, please.
So far it's going really fast, really quick.
Take a good look. It's the last you'll get.
Imagine if the last team. Alright, they're looking for support.
There's no turning back.
Now they're memeing and banning the support he actually wants.
Yes, sir.
Teemo support.
Teemo got banned, GG. Oh, Vayne AD carry pick, damn, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I secretly wanted to see. It's gonna be Vayne versus Kalista though. Here we go, Lucian! It's not gonna be picked though because the pop.
Yeah, I have to respect the hover though. Even if they already locked popping before. Oh.
You just got bamboozled, my friend. And yeah, all we have to wait now is for like 3 more minutes to get in game and we'll have game number 1 underway. Right, while we wait, I'm actually gonna get something to drink because my throat's starting to hurt. Be right back. Here we go, boys. Loading screen of the first match. So we've got the finals PSB versus PID. We might actually be looking at an invade here from the blue team. Or maybe they're just trying not to get invaded by stacking this bush. And here we go, the pause. Sadly we have to wait for pauses, even though we've waited 3 minutes already. But we can see the red team covering all the entrances into the jungle again as they did the last game. Meanwhile blue team just stacked up in one bush, trying to prevent an invade. Yeah, we'll just have to wait this out.
Yeah, let's see if it's a delayed invade or not. Could also be that 840 will win.
This chat seems to be pretty biased, by the way. Almost every single person in here is rooting for PID. Then you have like one poor soul. Go PSB, go.
I don't know, I like both of the teams brought out, like, I don't know, some surprising picks.
Yeah. Here we go, another hashtag PSB win. We're getting there, boys. We're gonna balance it out
But I'm
soon.
looking forward to seeing this bot lane being played out.
Kalista and Poppy versus Vayne and Alistair. Yeah, should be pretty nice to see, but I believe that Kalista and Poppy have a bit of an overpower.
Yeah, and keep in mind that Callisto still hasn't used her Black Spear on Poppy.
Oh yeah. No idea why, but... Oh, here we go. Speak about level.
Some spam pings in the mid lane.
Getting those ice on Gragas. Some good old spam going on, Jesus Christ.
Each time I'm... Seriously, each time I'm looking away, it pings. I'm dead serious each time I'm scrolling down. They ping again. Let's see, it seems to be a red start and a blue start, so both start at the bot side.
Yeah, all the games start like this. We haven't seen a single invade in the tournament so far. We still maybe have 3 games to go.
I mean...
2 games to go, and this one.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to try and invade, this is basically the game to try.
Yeah. We won't be seeing much in top lane, just farming. Some poking from the cheeky Singed, but that's probably about it. Botlane should be more interesting though. Singed hits level 2 actually flashes forward, forces Marcus flashes forward, almost kills him there. That's aggressive play from Singed. He might look for a dive. He dives him actually. Marka will get the heal, both of them will survive. Singed is out of mana though. And Lee Sin's up there. First blood, mastery BM as well. That was really nice positioning from Lee Sin.
He should have been aware of Lee Sin's approximate position.
Yeah.
Based on where Lee Sin starts. Teleport coming in. Singe.
Well, they might be looking to get another kill right there. He's forced to run under the tower. He's going for the execute. He should have just kept running forward. Another kill goes to Lee Sin. Gragas.
Yeah, this is looking like my typical solo queue Singe player.
Please
Just
don't be
run it down top lane.
Fuck, you know.
And still somehow applied like 10 million pressure. Bot lane is slightly ahead for blue team.
Yeah. Oh, Lee Sin's getting a bit fucked in his own jungle there. Forced to flash away. Azir coming from behind won't be able to do that much early game. No, it actually won't. No, the slow doesn't hit. Neither does the stun. They just not get anything from that. They did force Lee Sin's flash down. Some trade going on bot lane. Also, red team has wards deep in enemy's jungle on top lane again. Blue team wards are mainly around top lane, I guess. We have Kallista's Ghost checking the river. A ward on bot lane as well there. Oh, nice W by Poppy on bot lane. Just quick enough to block his jump. Meanwhile, on
Lee Sin is
mid,
popping
Lee
off
Sin's
this
popping
game.
off, yeah.
Will we see a Lee Sin ban next game?
Maybe.
Oh.
Poppy gets rid of Vayne, but the Gragas is incoming. Nice flash pulverize from Alistar. Gragas comes in, gets exhausted. Kalista will fall here, and so will Poppy. Lee Sin is coming in though. I think he's a bit delayed. Poppy is still surprisingly alive. Okay.
Cancelling some auto attacks, but
And there we go. I don't know why, but my game just froze for a second there, so it wasn't as clean. Lee Sin jumps in, might be a bit too dangerous. But he will probably manage to get out. Gragas is out of mana, he can only take him down with basic attacks, which he won't. Lee Sin survives again. I think this game is just gonna drag on a bit before it gets exciting. Because all the champs are basically just... they need to get farmed up.
oh,
A bit of a trade.
Solo
Oh,
queue.
he actually got tower aggro and he will fall. I don't know why he got tower aggro there, probably poison.
Yeah, the poison trade.
Well played to Marka there. Nice awareness. And so far it's looking really well for PID. As long as they keep this phase up and secure objectives, they're on a good way. Azir getting poked by Zareth a bit, but that's to be expected.
Oh, Seraph going in for the kill in mid.
We'll have to hit on it. Azir tries to dodge it, but walks directly into it.
Meanwhile, top lane might have a
Another gank at top lane there. Sinch has no idea that Lee Sin's there. He will pop his ult. Ult coming in from Mark as well, didn't hit it. Nice ward jump into Q from Lee Sin, but Sinch will just pop him away. Lee Sin coming back
still
in.
has his kick.
Yeah, still has got. We'll kick him. Needs to hit Q. Nice flash. Wait, what? For me, it showed that Lee Sin already threw Q. I'm just going blind, I think. Well, whatever. I thought Lee Sin actually threw his Q. Nice ult by Kalista then. Poppy goes back in, will push Alistar under the tower. He will actually fall. Oh, nice ult from Gragas. Poppy is dangerously low, she cannot help her. She will be forced to flash. Almost gets. She actually will get finished off by Zareth. That was a bit of an. I wouldn't really say overstay, but. Could have just went back, I guess. Azir will find Gragas in the river. Lee Sin's coming in as well. Gragas will just dash through the wall. Lee Sin's gonna try to kill Vayne. Vayne doesn't get a stun. She is visible to him because he is D, and she will fall. Yeah, Lee Sin's playing really good so far.
Sinch is playing some deep vision. Blue side of.
Yeah, they will see Lee Sin doing blue buff right now. Not sure they're gonna do anything about it, but I reckon they can just see him. Yeah, they seem to be trying to catch Lee Sin in the jungle. It won't work though. Oh well, I mean it didn't work, so... You can still see him on the deep world. Zareth ulting. Stopwatch used by him, but probably still that. Never mind. He'll pop as well, but Gragas with flash will be able to secure the kill. Again, so far both teams are pretty tied. Early kills and Singed. Oh, nice W from Poppy. Yeah, early kills and Singed kinda got blue team a slight advantage, but not that big. Oh, Lee Sin, nice kick. Gragas will take aggro, he will fall. Zareth taking aggro as well. Lee Sin might be able to get a double kill there if he plays it correctly, but he's just gonna let him walk away.
Yeah, that was a really nice play by Lee Sin to get Gragas into the turret. Really well played.
I do believe we're gonna see Lee Sin ban next round.
Yeah, we probably might not see a Sinch next game. Depends on how useful he can be in the splitter scenario.
Well, as I said before, so far he's doing really good. We'll see how he does as the game progresses. A nice poke there by Kalista on Alistar. Top lane's pretty much just poking as well. Nice fight coming, breaking off on bot lane. Nice W by Poppy again, blocking Alistar's combo. It's going to be interesting to see how team fights go down. A fight in top lane again seems to be losing it a bit. Marco can probably just keep going on him.
We have a 2 versus 2 in mid lane.
Well, Lee Sin seems to be a bit caught there. Nice ward dash away from the... He dodges everything, Jesus Christ. Old Wheeland and his team is here to help him and he will pick up the kill. This could be even more teams for PID right here. Lee Sin needs to be a bit careful though. Yeah, 2 more kills. Singed coming in though, he might be able to do something. Oh, Matt Mark, I followed him and double kill for SZ. Really well played by PID there. Lee Sin's just on fire to be honest, he touched every single ability thrown his way.
Based on how this game has been played out right now, I think PSB is disrespecting PID. I don't think they expected PID to put up this
Yeah,
performance.
probably. They're looking to get Rift Herald here, will probably secure it. PSB does not have vision over it, so... Also, I don't know if you mentioned before, but Kalista can secure objectives so easily. That's also one of the reasons why she's usually banned in teams. Vayne might be able to get bot tower. PID switched lanes by the way, sending top lane to bot. We'll probably be able to pressure the top tower enough to push it. Xerath is coming top, this might be interesting.
Yeah, and Lee
Sin's involved. Yeah, also Gragas seems to be going bot. He is spotted on the ward though, they might just collapse on him. He will retreat fast enough. Just going to go and clear the mid lane then. Singed pops out flash on her and she gets rooted and the heal won't be enough, tower shot will hit her and Poppy might go down here as well. Xerath stays away from the wall so he can't get stun, he can just keep the pressure on her. Sadly the stun does not collide, she's too fast, but Singed might be able to catch up with her. Actually Xerath's ult might be able to finish her off. That misses the last
Lee
shot.
Sin is coming up. Can you make some fantastic play again?
We'll queue the minion. Probably won't do any plays there because Singed can just throw him away, completely ruin it. Botlane Marka is handling 2v1 pretty good so far, so...
See, we have a rotation. They're walking over walls, so it's not gonna happen much.
Yeah, both of these teams have a nice ward setup.
Yeah, this is what I expected to see, at least in a final match. Wards.
Red team is still kind of dominating in wards, but I just feel like blue team has warded the most important stuff. Just to keep them going, I guess.
Yeah, I think most of their wards are timing out around now. So. Let's hope they put up some more vision because they need to start to take control. They've opened up the mid lane, so they should be able to get some deep vision now.
I feel like the dragon has been free for quite a while now. They just didn't get around to
seems
take
like
it.
all teams are like don't care really about Cloud Dragon nor the dragons overall so far.
Some Pokemon gone on top lane again.
We've mostly seen Clouds.
Yeah, today in the tournament there has been mostly clouds. It's a bit of a shame, but we can't do anything about it.
Use in the jungle.
The big boy Kukarachi is here. Oh shit! Listen actually uses the Cone Blast to throw him over the wall. I've never seen that before. I didn't even know it was possible.
I don't know if we can do it anymore, but there used to be a trick where you could use Rift Herald behind the Golem camp. Oh, we have a fighting coming.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it's not worth. They have no idea they're here. Here we go. First fight. And Poppy just sends them away. Poppy will go in on Vayne though. Nice job by Poppy there. And Kalista, of course. That was nice. So good cooperation by the team.
Yeah, Poppy was still like not the correct target to go for.
They might look
trying
for.
to find a way around. Flashes.
Oh, nice ult by
Kills
Azir
him.
going in their backline. He will maybe fall there. He flashes away. Lee Sin picks up kills. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the 2 tower is down now.
Maokai
There we
and
go.
Sitch have a
Maokai is running a bit low in mana, but he might be able to sustain just long enough. He had to give up the chase. That was really well played by
let's see, yeah, here we go.
PID.
Time for dragon. Let's see what next dragon we get. Hopefully an infernal or a mountain. Infernal! Here we go.
Nice. We're gonna have some action at least. Feel deep. I don't know, I just feel like teams don't respect the dragons as much as they did back when Drake gave gold rather than buff. Legitimately every Drake back in the days would be a team fight for every single one of them. But now it's just... I don't know, if it's Infernal Drake people still team fight for it, otherwise they just take it if there is a possibility. Gragas is rotating top lane from the jungle, but Pop is coming as well. Kalista has no idea that Gragas is here, she will see him when it's too late. Nice flash by Gragas. A bit of miscommunication with the ultimate and Fleda, but I think Kalista should still be dead.
Yeah,
Sinch got
I
her.
think Poppy should have charged her ultimate way earlier, like when she was almost exiting Tribrush.
Yeah, she
So
might be
she
able
could
to
knock
save
them
her.
away. That's no. Whatever happens, happens.
I think that might be top tower for PSB now. Actually, yeah, not really. Poppy can hold up to it. Azir's roaming top. He will be spotted by the... Actually not. I think it just expired, but he decides not to do it. Go top either way. Oh, Lee Sin spotted. They're going in. He might be dead here. Never mind. He dashes out. Maokai goes in. And that's Gragas down.
Oh! That could have been such a huge play by Seer, but
Nice ult by Azir. I mean, if he did it before, he would probably get Zerath as well. He falls down to Vayne actually. And they kinda need to retreat now.
yeah, that was a little bit unlucky. I got stunned
Yeah.
under the turret when he could have ulted Sarah. Let's see, can PID get this top turret? No, PSB is sending reinforcements.
It's gonna be 3v2 soon if they don't get out of that.
Yeah, Pop.
Oh, Poppy goes in. Oh, she flashes out there. It wasn't too bad. She will slow down Sinch.
Let's see, is there a turn
Lee Sin's here to help them now.
No.
Lee Sin's maybe looking to make some kind of play here, but...
Gragas is also here, so it's a 4 versus 3.
Maokai is on his way, but they have to be careful not to get caught before he comes. I sadly didn't see Gragas at all. They will see him if he enters the tri-bush. So we got a nice 4v4 with Azir and Vayne bot lane. Poppy using her ult. We push Alistar away and secure the tower. Not too bad of a ult there.
Let's see, do they want Baron?
Oh, blue team actually going for Baron here. It is not worth it, but Alistar's coming with the wards now. Alistar harassing Gragas from the side. No, not Alistar, Azir.
If they continue to let Kalista stack this many spares,
Yeah, Kalista.
the blue team should have it.
I mean, Azir can probably just wall them away from the Baron, so... I know it's gonna happen, this will be a nice team fight here.
It's a team fight, let's see what's
Vayne
happening.
in the backline, Maokai is on her, nice ultimate from
Yeah,
Azir.
this seems to be the red team's team fight.
Yeah, Vayne is still alive, still full health, she's double kill, looking for triple, she got the triple, looking for quadra maybe. Azir gets hit, oh so close to quadra, but will be
Can
taken
Lee Sin
away.
somehow sneak behind and steal? I don't think so.
It is not worth it, so he doesn't have vision on it. Alistar flashes on him. Will fill his combo and the Baron will go to red team. That was a bit of a misplay by PID. They didn't judge the situation correctly.
Yeah, that's the red team's Baron.
Yeah, and PSLB manages to get the Baron. That's pretty huge play, I think. PID is still 3k gold ahead, but with Baron buff they just have to play it safe and try not to fight for the duration of the buff itself. Infernal Drake spawns soon though, actually 8 seconds until it spawns. And red team is really looking good to get it, they have the Baron advantage, so
Seems like we have a team fight on our hands.
yeah. Singed is stopped, but he does have teleport though.
Yeah, this is going over to the blue team.
Oh, red team just let them get it for some reason. I mean,
Is the blue team looking for an engage right now?
Singe gets the top tower at least. Yeah, but blue team is just gonna siege the middle. Nice ult from Gragas, pushes someone, wait, who was it? Maokai in that team. As you're getting low from the pokes there. The fight's just all over the place at the moment. Vayne manages to pick up double kill again. Kalista's trying to get away and... Yeah, Vayne with the triple kill. I don't even know what happened there. It was just so over the place. But red team managed to come up victorious. As he's still getting chased down by Gragas.
Oh, did we get that on stream? The Gragas body slam?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Body slamming into the thickest wall in the game.
He tried. That's all. Yeah, PSB's gonna get top tier 2 tower as well. That teamfight was really huge and Vayne got 7 kills actually, she's getting fed.
Team fights was all we needed and the game has changed momentum entirely.
Yeah.
Still have a flawless Lee Sin.
Lee Sin actually being fucking strong with 10 to 0, with 2 assists. I don't know. PSB just manages to play teamfights way better than PID, it seems. They just two teamfights in a row they came up victorious. They seem to be looking for the bottom lane towers now. I mean, it's the only tier 1 and tier 2 towers left, so they're gonna pressure that. Next trick is Mountain. Yeah, they'll just have to give up the tower. They might have to give up tier 2 tower as well, but we'll see. Since this time even a word that they know he's there. It's 2 versus 4 currently on bot lane, but blue team is coming there slowly. And I guess there's gonna be a team fight under it. I'm pretty sure PSB can't tower there with this raid. Nice poke by Zarek there. Zarek keeps hitting his pokes. And I'm pretty sure PID has to do something about it before they get poked to too low health. They can't just stand there and get poked. They see that Sinch is going mid, they might try to initiate right now. Sinch does have... oh, he actually doesn't have teleport. So they're keeping up the tracks of summoners, it might be a good idea to initiate right now for them. We have Baron and Dragon coming up in roughly a minute. Yes, you're just keeping them away from that tower, using everything he can to poke them even harder. And Sinch is returning now to bot lane. The wave clear is pretty good on both teams though.
Indeed, since it's Seraph and ADC with static shield, and the other team has Azir and the Ruinous Hurricane.
Oh. Blue team will get Mountain Strike if they go for it.
Let's see if the red team actually responds with Baron.
Probably will then. Yeah, they're gonna make the trade. They're gonna trade the Baron for Mountain Strike.
No clue where they are.
Oh, blue team takes the bait on Sinch. He might actually be able to escape with the movement speed. He does flash away as well. I believe he will go down there. Yeah, but while they're all chasing him, the Baron is nearly dead. And I think they just realized that. And they're slowly going to it, but it's way too late. That was again well played by PSB. They're just so ahead right now. Well, they're not really, they're 3k ahead, but it seems like they are playing way smarter than PID.
PSV is trying to siege mid lane. Singe just deep pushing bot. They have a slow push on the way top lane. So the wave management looks really good from PSV right now.
Oh, they're trying to initiate this siege engine, but they're just gonna go for it. But no, they can't. They can't catch up with them. Pretty much the same scenarios in bot lane. They're gonna get poked by Zareth to the point where they'll have to let the tower drop if they don't do anything. Just look at the damage. Meanwhile, Singe is just pushing bot lane. They sent Marka to deal with that. Azir is finally coming back to mid lane. We'll be able to clear a bit. But PSP is rotating bot. And they will be able to get a tower with no problems there. The face really shifted since they threw out that Baron. That Baron call was probably what cost them that many towers.
Yeah, it wasn't the best outcome really.
I think if
They go.
I think they should have just went for it. Like if they made a call, they should just stick with it. Because they had Smite and Kallista's friend. So even if they all died, at least the enemy team wouldn't have Baron to siege them with. But it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, Vayne's got... Oh, nice ult from Gragas going in for Azir, and the teamfight is breaking out. Azir manages to escape. Nice ult from Poppy here. A nice ult from Azir, keeping their backline safe. But nobody has actual damage. Vayne is still completely untouched, and blue team seems to be going down. Vayne actually Brave flashes in there. She's looking for Quadra. She's got the triple again.
This seems to be the game.
And yeah, this could be the game actually.
Yeah, they're going to push for the finish.
Yeah, at the end they managed to get 10k lead. Well, almost 10k lead. And Lee Sin won't be able to do anything. A bit of disrespect coming up from Gragas.
Well, GG indeed.
This is the
It
one.
was a nice first game.
Nice first game indeed.
Oh well, that was a nice game. We are going to take another short break in between the games while we'll let teams prepare their picks and bans. So yeah, we'll catch you guys.
Alright boys, here we go. We are back to a second round.
In the best.
I just have to
Onwards.
switch the side.
Lee Sin ban coming out, as we suspected.
Mate, to be honest, Lee Sin was doing a lot of work early game.
Yeah, we expected that ban to come out. Really? The Vayne ban?
I mean,
personally
Vayne
didn't-
was... Yeah, I didn't expect it, but to be fair, her positioning was good throughout all the fights. I haven't seen them be once on her.
I don't know. I personally I wouldn't have banned it. I didn't really think that Vayne as a champion was a problem that game.
What do you think was the problem last game? Which champion?
No, I don't think it was any champion specific per se. I think they executed their game plan really well in the early game, but yeah, they made a poor Baron play, and from there the enemy team had way stronger late game, with Seraph almost being able to one-shot squishes in late game. And, well, yeah.
They picked Zara at the game.
Yeah. Oh well, PID picked Seraph this time.
Yeah. Orn pick coming up from PSB.
And Gragas are
Gragas
trying
pick
to
as well.
play.
They're just gonna cheese them with their own tactics. My tactics now.
Oh well, it's some adaptation, that's good. Now's the golden question. Will
Sejuani.
we
Will we see Lucian support?
Lucian?
We've seen Poppy. All we need now is Lucian.
PSB answering with the R in the mid lane.
I don't think we haven't seen Ari today, have we?
No, I don't think so.
No, Brom pick coming out.
Both teams are looking for an AD carry. And Team 1, PSB are probably looking for a support.
Yeah.
Could be an orange support, but I don't think so.
I feel like Kalista would be a banworthy champion though. Considering this, the PID is looking for the AD carry. I wouldn't really say that he was doing so bad on Kalista. They ban Maokai though, which PID played before.
First game we won't see an Alistar.
Yeah. Alistair gets banned by PID. No, just waiting for the last ban here.
Probably an AD carry, I guess. Camille.
Interesting ban to say the least. I don't think he wants to pick Kog'Maw, but he does it anyway. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Braum and Kog'Maw isn't too bad, but I feel like Tristana would be way better. Kog'Maw versus Arvi Sichuani, or he's gonna rely on his team way too much.
Yeah, it will be hard to pull off, but if it does it, it could be strong.
They actually nicked Tristana from them.
Let's see what I finish off their comp with.
It's gonna be Lucian.
Yeah. I suspect. Yeah, exactly.
Lula
I was
so
about
powerful.
to say Jan or someone else Ardent support. But yeah. Lula. Which actually surprises me a lot is that no team has actually seen Taric as a pick worthy.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why, because most games so far has been like huge team fights here. And that's, I mean, Taric is so strong in team fights.
I mean, honestly, all we've seen today is basically just Alista. Just Alista spam all the way.
Yeah. I think this is the first Ardent support we see today.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It could be. It was really tanky support-ish today. So what are your predictions for this game?
I actually think PSP will win this
Oh, wow.
this year than the last year.
Well, champion-wise, they both have really strong champions.
I mean, I think Ari might beat Seraph quite hard post 6.
Yeah. I don't know,
I think Sejuani, if played good, Sejuani beats Gragas.
yeah. I think it's going to be mostly about Kog'Maw this game.
Yeah, I think Kog'Maw will have a hard time against
Yeah.
Sejuani.
But if they manage to get ahead in early game and don't throw like they did last game, we could be looking at potentially a very interesting game here.
Yeah, they also have the split push potential this game, which PID did not have the last game, since they had Maokai against Singed.
Yeah. They just seem to go a bit all out for damage rather than tankiness. I mean, they have Braum and Gragas to tank.
Yeah, Fiora should not group up for team fights. There's not a single chance she's gonna be more useful than Ornn in a team
Yeah.
fight.
It's gonna be interesting to see what Zarat and Dari do in teamfights though. Because yeah, Zarat can poke, but they PSB have the Ornn and Sejuani to initiate before the poke. And then it's up to Ari to eliminate Kog'Maw, which shouldn't be too much of a problem since she's got 3 dashes. And Kog'Maw doesn't really have any escapes. It's also interesting that Ezreal was opened but not picked. Like, no team banned him. Or Varus.
Yeah, it seemed like they decided that stealing away Seraph was more worth than picking a Zero again.
Yeah, I
Which I don't know.
in my opinion, they're both pretty much.
I mean,
the
they
same
played
power
quite
to-
well around Seraph.
Yeah.
Until, like, of course, Seraph in late game is a fucking monster. But, I don't know. I think it played Azir quite well, so I wouldn't mind seeing him playing Azir again.
He did get nice ults, yeah. He also managed to protect their backline with his ult well enough. I think all they lacked in the last game was just some damage on Vayne. If they got damage on Vayne, they would have been able to pull out way more than they did.
Let's see, I have some client issues connecting to the game apparently. There we go.
No, you're not the only one with client issues, to be honest.
Hmm?
You're not the only one with client issues. And here we are at the start of a second game now. I'll just turn the music off real quick.
Let's see, do we have any team that's willing to invade this time?
I would love to see an invade coming out. Both of them seem to be stacking this time.
Oh, we will have it level 1. I think.
No words have been dropped, they don't know that they're in the jungle. Oh man.
Oh, we've been asking for invades. Do we have
Stream
both
sniping.
team invading?
Yeah, we've got both team invading. Feels bad, man. It's like they're lost. I think PSB kinda expects them to be there because they've gone through the buff already. But yeah, it's worth it. They're gonna see them now.
PIDS information.
No, they're just gonna wait. Let me see the. Yeah, they cannot see them. And Sejuani is going in way too fast. She does get stunned. She will have to flash. She does flash, and she sadly won't manage to survive. PID popping off again in the early game. Oh, nice charm though, and that could be Kog'Maw that. Yeah, Kog'Maw dies there.
Feels bad to not have a flash.
No, that was some pretty spicy early game. So overall they're just ready to kill for a kill, few summoners here and there, and they're basically on the same amount of gold again, so... We did get an invade, but...
Yeah, we got
nothing...
2 invades.
Yeah. I just had to check something, I'll tap that real quick. Fiora is not going to have a good time against Dawn.
No, not the first levels at least.
Are we getting poked really low at the moment?
She might have a better time later on, when her split pushing potential opens up.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
When she gets lifesteal and black cleaver.
She's getting some nice pokes here and there though, onto her. Also nice, whatever that ability is called by Fiora. Parry, I think. I'm not sure.
I think it's called riposte.
No, I've got no idea. Oh, Zareth, nice flash there. Ari misses both skill shots and he'll leave. Raga's coming mid now. Ari has flash, so she can escape. She will be knocked up. She flashes, but that flash won't really help her. It actually will. Nice counter gang by Sejuani there, and Gragas will fall. Teleport coming in from Ornn as well, but it was a bit overreacted.
So Sejuani is defending top lane while Ornn's getting back.
There's not really much going on.
PSB is holding a pushed lane bot. Ari is not having the greatest amounts of farm right now.
But neither does Zareth, so. Oh, nice poke by Zareth. So yeah, I think this game will go up to 30 minutes again before it actually gets exciting. Because again, they have the champions that just need to farm until the late game.
Yeah, might be that.
First Drake is Mountain Drake though, so if they fight for this, it's going to be really nice for PSB. Because their teamfight is way better in my opinion. And if they do it fast enough, Kog'Maw won't be ready for teamfights yet.
Yeah, teamfight wise, I would root for PSB, but I think PID might play good for 1-4.
Yeah, they're really good at sieging. That's what they're kind of
If
people.
Fiora splits like top and the rest goes, I don't know, mid or bot lane. Make sure that Ornn can't join the team fights because he's way too much crowd control for that.
Nice gank on mid lane. Zareth did use his cleanse, he used it a bit too fast. Didn't really cleanse anything there. And he falls. Pablo is still rooting for PSB. I think he's rooting for them just because they won the first round.
Yeah, he's a bit biased.
Stop being biased, Pablo, even though you were rooting for them at the start of the game, but stop being biased. Bro, I'm doing a good job securing the tower from any basic attacks. I hate that support so much.
We have a slight gold lead on Ornn against Fiora.
A slight gold lead on PSB in general.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly because of farming, and Zareth gets ganked in, she will hit the ult and he will fall.
Yeah, this is what I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
After level 6, Ari has a great time against Zero.
Nice flash by Rihanna there. A bit of miscommunication between Brom and Gragas as well. And just notice the wards again. The red team barely has any.
Well, the blue team doesn't have many right now either. They have 2 control wards at top side. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. That's a nice dive they're doing right now. So Giovanni able to tank all the tower shots with no problem. Ari getting away with her ultimate, so Giovanni will probably get away as well. Fiora teleports in a bit late.
Oh, Seraph missed it. He wasn't looking.
I was
He walked by Sejuani.
Zard will open up his ult, will try to get Sejuani. Sejuani runs under the tower to make it a bit easier for him. And she gets executed actually. I'm pretty sure she could survive that if she just ran away. Oh, never mind, Fiora was behind her. Guess it was a good call after all. We have Owen pushing top lane. And Fiora is going to stop him right now though. This could be a kill for Fiora. I feel like Fiora can still win in a 1v1 situation with Owen. No, he tricked her and she will get some, but she heals up so much. She gets knocked up again and here comes Owen's ult. He will run out of mana soon. Nice flash from Fiora, but he flashes after and just devastates her. Balanced champion. No team still showed any interest in Drake. Just wanted to point that out. Not even words in it or anything. Sejuani will gank bot lane right now. They went in, nice ultimate from Leo. No, not Leo, nice ultimate from Lolo, that's him man. Freaking hack. But yeah, they will be able to pick up both kills here. It was a nice gank. Could be a dragon or the tower. Or both actually. Yeah, they're gonna pick up both dragon and the tower.
Yeah, this is what I spoke about. I think PSB will have an easier game this game.
Yeah, definitely. They are 5k gold ahead already. 10 minutes in that is, which is pretty big. Fiora is getting pushed by Owen pretty hard. Ari seems to be joining top lane as well right now, in case someone rotates, so maybe they're just gonna look for a dive. Gragas is coming up, this could be a bit of a trouble for BSB right now. Owen will not give up, they will keep chasing, she gets ignited, another ult drop, 3 damage comes back. Nice dodge and flash by Ari, she will get slowed and ulted. Back under the tower, she will survive one more hit though, but she will need to get the hit before he procs another barrel, but she can't. So it was a 1-on-1 trade, not too bad. PSP playing a bit greedy on top lane I think, but still worth it for them.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for the mid turret right now.
It's gonna be a bit hard with Brom sitting there, but... It's currently 3v2 in mid lane. The 3 of them seem to be going back. Zard will take the mid. Tristana is going to clear bot wave. Ornn is just keeping the pressure on top lane. He's not giving up on it. Zard nearly died. Brom coming in with the save. Nice flash from Lulu. She will be able to slow down Brom just enough for Charm to hit. Nice ultimate on Sejuani as well. Knocks Brom up to get a CC going. And Brom will fall. Sejuani will probably survive that as well. That was nice and well coordinated dive here. Right now, PSB is just stacking their lead. They're almost at 10k gold lead. Ari's going in and she'll just annihilate Kog'Maw. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, right now.
why we didn't
Yeah, that's.
agree on the Kog'Maw pick.
And right now, PSB is really showing dominance here. Like every single lane, pretty much won.
Yeah, they're establishing some dominance, that's for sure.
And in teamfights, I don't really see PID winning. Sejuani might fall here. She will. Owen might be able to clear the other two after. Yeah, he gets one, stuns the other. Gragas will be forced to flash, and Owen can push top lane now. Like, even in those fights, there's Owen that can always just clutch it easily. Gragas is recalling an award. Nice E through the pillar actually. Brom comes to game with some defenses. And Owen kind of wasted flash there. Kog'Maw is being way too brave again. Tristana could just jump in there. So right now I feel like PID is just trying to slow the game down a bit, try to get as much farm as they can. Xerath will fall again actually, but I think they're just trying to slow it down, try to get to that late game, and hopefully team fight. Oh no, not team fight, split push even, my bad.
Yeah, the bot turret seems to be quite low, mid turret seems to take a lot of damage now. It's not gonna fall, but
Fiora is making rotation mid. Right now it's 2v3. Nice knock up on Luna. Not Leona. Fiora will flash in, but Lula's ult will knock her up. She gets exhausted and Tristana's coming in from the side. Brom forced to flash. Ari's going back in. And here's Sejuani. She does have ult available, I believe. But yeah, they just greeded for the kill again. They're just trying to get something done. Unfortunately, the ult will miss. Not like they could follow it up by anything, but using Herald in mid, the mid tower will fall. They might be able to get another one if they commit to it, or they could just go get top tower. Sejuani is a bit left behind now from the team.
yeah, this is looking really bad for PID.
Yeah, they might be able to catch Sejuani here. She's got a ward, she'll see them. They lose a tower, they might lose red buff as well. I can feel it smited away, and I'm not sure if she actually managed. Both of them have red buff, so I don't think she did. And at this point, PSB can just get all the objectives on the map without any real fight for it. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to snowball this. Oh, also I just noticed Ari's got 10 stacks on her dog seal. She's fed as fuck. And here she goes in, she'll just go straight after Xerath. He will use cleanse, but won't help him too much. She doesn't have ults to escape, but she's got that movement speed from the orb. Tristana with some Drake and they'll just get it without any fight. Yeah, PID will have to work really hard and really smart if they want to get back into this game. Or might be getting a bit low here. Fiora will try to 1v1 him. Gragas joining Fiora in the fight. Here comes the ult. That's a smart idea, going towards the wall so he can't, so she couldn't hit the last vital. But he will fall nonetheless. On the other side of the map though, Ari coming up with a kill. She gets shut down by Zaret though.
Smack.
And they won't be able to push it. Oh, they will actually, the minions are the same. Yeah, there's tower, another tower down. 11k lead for PSB now. Goldface Ari's got 4k on Zaret at this rate, that's like an entire item. Baron spawns in 20 seconds, and I think if PSB gets the Baron, it's pretty much game over.
Yeah, and they seem to be in the situation to control it as well. Though
Ornn is getting chased by Kog'Maw.
I think I've said it quite a lot of times this tournament so far, but the control vision hasn't. The control wars has been kind of poor.
Yeah. Last game the wardings, the wards were placed really good by both teams, but this game just seems like, well, to be honest, Red team can't really control that much. If they leave their base, they're pretty much dead at this point.
Yeah.
And they were a bit greedy for Ornn again, resulting in Kog'Maw's death. And here we go, they're gonna start Baron. Ari is waiting in the bush, trying to cheese someone if they come. But Red team doesn't even have vision on it, so they're not gonna come at all.
Yeah, this looks really, really free.
It looks really bad for the Red team right now.
Indeed, it does. I don't know how they're supposed to catch up in this game, to be honest.
I don't know, PSB has to make a major misplay for PID to catch up with them. But by judging how they played last game, I don't think they're gonna make any major mistakes. Because last game they managed to come back in late game really well by cooperating, so. And they've been doing it amazing. They've been doing an amazing job at cooperating this game as well. So.
Oh,
Now the game's been paused.
Pause because the support is lagging.
And Brom's having some lag issues, it seems. Yeah, now that you mention it, have you realized that this tournament's been going on for 5 hours now? And it's only 8 teams.
A summoner has reconnected.
Hello to you too, Mr. Yuzo Fiora guy.
Mr. Fiora guy?
Yeah, he said hello stream, so, you know, I'm just being polite here. So we're still waiting for Brom to reconnect, but I believe at this point it's pretty much the game. 13k gold lit, 2 mountains, a baron, so... And here we go, the game's been on post, and let's see how it goes. Kog'Maw actually still doing some decent damage to the tanks with one item. Oh, Tristana gets caught, gets ulted by Lula, and here we go, the fight is breaking out now. Nice ult by Orin. There won't be any kills, it seems. It was a nice quick fight there.
Oh,
No, resting pop is Kog'Maw. Tristana might be. No, she just manages to jump away as he flashes on her. There goes Brom as well. Now it's really up to Zara to defend this. But sadly he just doesn't have enough damage to finish them off quite yet. He opens his ult though. Hits Ari once, misses her second time, hits the third one. Yeah, he will get her. Bisbee's gonna get another Drake here. I don't think there's anything PID can do, and it's the third mountain Drake, so they're gonna be destroying the objectives right now. Lola coming in for some wards. Top lane tower is pretty low as well. So with one fight they could probably end the game if they group. And the last fort of the red team has been cleared by Lolo here. Now the red team is pretty much blind. Maybe they have some wards left, but... It seems like Ari's gonna try to get a top tower while the rest of the team is trying inhib. And Dari will get the tower. A bit of a poke coming out. Nice ult on Twitch.
Seraph is killed Tom.
And Twitch will fall in this fight as well. No, he doesn't. He flushes away Ari from behind though, and Ari will just finish them off. And I think this is the game right here. They have minions. They have everything they need. And they're just gonna push it for the second win in the finals. Good games overall. Congrats to PSB for winning on the tournament. Same for PID for placing second. Thank you all the teams for joining and making it possible, of course.
Why the fuck do I see people talking about Minecraft in this chat? I don't know what chat is talking about though.
And this is pretty much it for today's tournament. Again, thank you all for attending. Congratulations to the winning teams. And we'll see you on the next tournament.